It's hot as fuck in my room. I'm dying.
We are definitely live. And it is hot in here as well.
Ah,
That was the first part of the live. Thank you, Megan. I appreciate that.
you welcome.
That's standard issue, Megan. Everybody, welcome, welcome. Let me get a quarter here for the jaw. You know, just drop a couple change pieces in the jaw right
Hey,
there. No big deal.
you
Um,
invited me.
I did. It's okay. I've enabled you to say whatever you want because I have quarters right here for this. Okay, so we'll just keep it easy. So welcome back to another exciting adventure of Pathfinder Mythic with me, Dane, Tim, Shane, and Megan. We're playing a little bit of what, level 7 tier 3 mythic characters. You guys have swam through a submerged tunnel and at the end of level 4 and have come out into a rectangular half-submerged temple chamber. Ahead of you is some sloshing dark water that fills most of the floor. There's scattered pillars and partially sunk columns, cracked walkways and things, remnants of an upper level that has long since collapsed in this dark water before you guys, that you can somewhat see in the dim light that is there. To the west of you at the far end, you can just make out some steps that are broken and going up into what appears to be some sort of narrow hallway going both left and right. Maybe curling around the chamber itself on a slightly higher level. Most of the center of the room is indeed flooded. Ahead of you, as you guys can see on the map, I've opened up a little bit of it. It is mostly still water, but there is a slight current that you see flowing through it, very, very minimally. It is not super duper like wavy or choppy, or it's just kind of a slow ripple essentially. And you're all basically standing at the top of this, basically just at the tip of the what would be the shore, as this water is like slightly slaps against the base of this stone that looks like Aylwin and her raccoon Osmir are standing upon. And you can see the broken columns and some shattered stones and maybe ceiling chunks and things that are in the water. And just for Scribbler's sake, we are in the Sunken temple here, working our way through the temple to try to disrupt the energy field protecting the next stone that has been implanted in the ley lines and is doing some sort of nefarious magical activity. Cool. I'll leave it to you guys for a minute then.
So this room that we're in right now, is it just like everything we can see is there? Is just a little square?
It's pretty dark. There is definitely more room back there, but you don't see it clearly because of the light source at this time.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna put away my shield and hammer and pull out my greatsword,
Okay.
just for
Shink.
getting ready.
Shink pulls out the great sword. Giant, big, badass sword just kind of on the scene. Love that for you. It's always a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I guess I'm gonna ask, hey guys, what do we do now? Because I have no idea.
Okay. Ooh, the water just looks so dank and rank. I don't know that. He comes up and squeezes between Osmir and Aylwin, and Vale tips his toe in the water just ever so slightly. Ugh, it's cold too. And he slinks back. He's like, I won't be going in there willingly. Perhaps I could stay in that nice little dry chamber on your back, oh knight one. Talking to obviously to.
Did we
I'll drop
all
the.
drop? Did we all drop water in that trench?
Yes.
Yeah.
You use your chalices.
I'll open up my my locker. I'm like, yeah, jump in if you want.
Oh, good, excellent. It's so much nicer in there. And he goes in and you see the pillow scraps, and he starts to pull the feathers in. He's like, if only it was nicer. If your pillows were sturdier, I wouldn't have this problem. And he kind of piles the feathers of the broken, shattered pillow that he tore up, and he kind of does the whole cat circle thing, and then lays down on it, rests his head on his hands, kind of like a stupid ass, enlightened fox that he is.
Like a jerk.
Like a jerk. He's not a jerk. He's a good boy. He's the goodest boy.
Debatable.
Debatable indeed. Oh, I gotta fix my camera because I shrank the Discord. There we go. Hey, let's go. All right, but yeah, so that's his reaction. I mean, obviously, Vale is another character in the world here. You know, he's something else.
I guess just gonna. How deep is the water? Does it look like we can see?
It's varying deepnesses. It seems like there's some that's a little bit lighter than others. Some of it's darker, but there is definitely rippling in areas that may be a little concerning for anybody that knows anything about creatures.
Can I toss a rock into the water and make sure nothing happens?
On the top of the map, there is a little like multi-circle ping target thing. It's like a few over. It looks like a couple of rings around each other. What's up, son? If you tap it, you can do this. I'm gonna teach you to aim where you're aiming and let me know where you're throwing it.
Oh, right. That's right there.
What I didn't see. I'm sorry. I was tippy tapping.
Right in front of where they're at.
Okay, that's a DC 10, so like you're fine. You can just kind of lob it in, boop, splash. No problem. So you toss this little rock in there. Nothing appears to go on. It doesn't seem as if anything's happened at this exact moment.
Have you are you showing us the whole chamber?
No.
Yeah.
I just have 60 feet worth of vision, and I want to make sure I can see everything I can see.
I have dark vision too.
You're at 50.
Yeah, that's my 60 feet.
Yeah, let me. I can open up a little bit for you. And then you'll actually you'll be able to just see these steps that come out the other side.
That's unfortunate.
So we swimming across? I can swim.
Before you swim, I'm gonna throw one more rock, but I'm gonna cast light on it.
Ooh, okay.
So it can,
Smart.
so it glows. So and I'm gonna toss it a little bit farther. So let's ping there, and I'm gonna cast light on it. So I mean we can.
Ping again. Okay, right there. See, okay. And you say you're gonna cast light, so I'm gonna do a circle. What's the radius of light? Is it 30?
Radius. It just says 20-foot radius.
So this area lights up, and you can kind of see inside there. There's it's probably about 15 feet deep. The water in that area you threw it. You can see that there's some broken columns, broken stones. It looks like maybe the ceiling above has fallen in from another chamber that you guys came like kind of sideways and up a bit to get into here, but then another chamber above just completely collapsed into this chamber below, which maybe at one time filled even the side pit channels, or filled up more above the stairs.
But there doesn't seem to be any movement in the water.
No, just that light rippling.
Does the structures that have fallen, does that create a path in the water, or they're like sticking out? Can we?
Not directly in front of you guys. There are some pillars and things a bit out of probably regular person jumping range. You'd have to get in the water to get to them. I mean, you could potentially climb on them. No saying how sturdy or not slick they are for real, but you could definitely give it a go. Kind of up to you.
I'm just gonna pop in.
I love that. So
I'm not gonna pop in. I'm gonna actually cast before she does that. I'm gonna cast Dimension Door and go straight across to the other side. Okay. I got a 400-foot range on that.
What level spell is that?
It's given to me from the cloak that you gave me.
Perfect.
I can use Dimension Door once a day.
Okay, use your once today. I like it. Yeah, use that stuff up. Who else wants to use magical stuff or like any kind of like spells or inspirations? Which, by the way, I'll give Shane and Megan both inspirations so far.
Isn't a dimension door like a physical door? So we could all go through it, right?
I think he can take people through. If it's like, is it a spell like ability cast Dimension Door, or is it just like the spell Dimension Door for just you?
D&D, I think, is just one person, so I don't know how similar
Oh,
it
really?
is.
It comes from my cloak.
I think it's probably
have to
just
look
his
at
cloak folds in on him and then releases him over there. I don't think it's a pass the travelers, bring everybody.
No, I mean, D&D is, you can take one person with you, is what I meant to say.
I'd allow that. A medium creature, so you'd have to wrap the cloak around him and do it then.
Door spell once per day. When it disappears, he leaves behind a cloud of smoke, appearing in a similar fashion at his destination.
So you can take Veil, or you can take Wisp, or you can take...
Veil's inside the box. I don't want to take...
Screen here, so I quit looking at it.
I'll grab whoever's nearest to me. That would have been Wisp. So
Take
I'll
the
take
guy
Wisp.
wearing the heavy armor.
Should I? Yeah, I mean, if I can, I'll take him. I'll take the biggest guy.
He's a good swimmer, though.
Yeah, you're strong.
I'm a good swimmer too, but I don't know what's in that water. I don't like it.
I don't know, sir. I don't like it. You guys remember the horse from Ren and Stimpy? Years ago?
I'll stay dry. That's
We've
fine.
had bad experiences with water so far, so I don't want to get anywhere near that water.
I mean,
Yeah, those damn elementals, man. I tell you.
Alright, so you guys make it to the other side. You see them make it over there pretty easily, honestly. They're Megan for Calcine. Oscar
Okay.
doesn't...
Well, I'm going to look back at Wisp and go, you ready to do this, kiddo? And I'm going to animal focus frog on myself and Osmir.
Okay.
So we get a +4 to our swim, and then we're gonna take the plunge.
Okay, so then... It's gonna be just... Do we have swim check in Pathfinder, or is it...
Yeah, there's one check.
Okay, go ahead and just do that. It's deep enough, you'll need to swim. And so will Osmir, and so will Wisp. It's just strength based, isn't it?
It is. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine.
He's dog paddling. He's dog paddling. The illusion that surrounds the satyr does not allow him to have feet. It's still just little hooves. He's like dog paddle style. But you'll be with your 22 though. You can get out into the middle if you want pretty quickly. You have what's your swim speed then with the frog?
Huh?
What's your swim speed with the frog? The aspect of the frog.
Oh, it doesn't like change my speed. It just gives me a +4 to swim.
Gotcha. Okay. So you don't have a swim speed, so it's probably half your movement, so probably 15 or 20 based on
Probably.
Correct. Okay. And Osmir, you're just leaving him for his own devices?
I mean, he doesn't have a swim speed. Oh, he does have a swim.
Yeah,
He
I think
does
Raccoon
have
can
swim. He just doesn't have a.
He
Hold
can't
on.
swim very well.
You don't think Raccoon
He can
with
swim.
little hands?
He can swim fine. He has a plus. He's got a better swim score than I do.
He likes to clean his fish in the water.
But hold on, because
He's gonna finish a piece of jerky on the shoreline there, like on the edge of the step. He's like waiting. He's like, you know, good old raccoon style, little trash panda.
he has a +8. 20.
20, okay. So yeah, he's able to get out there just right. He's just paddling along right beside you, doing the backstroke, full on raccoon mode. You know, little backstroke action with the raccoon.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys get out there. As you get out there, the water starts to ripple from from the front of you, right between you and Eldrick and Silwyn, but also above you and in the back right corner from you, ripples kind of start to get a little more rapid and start moving in your direction at about 30 feet per round. You're pretty sure something's coming. Let's go ahead and just roll initiative.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Because you were not expecting it. I said it was concerning from the moment, you know. Oh god, Osmir's not high on the list.
Veil.
Oh, do you have advantage on initiative for Veil?
Yeah, Veil has a +6.
I know, but I thought I saw 2 dice roll for some reason.
That was just a shadow of the dice.
Shadow of a man. Shadow of the dice. with it.
I think. What was Veil Initiative? 26. Yeah, it was. I rolled a nat 20. Both me and Sil. For
Veil
both
doesn't
me
matter
and
too
Veil.
much. He's kind of sort of in
That's
that
wild.
pocket thing, you know. Sylvan,
Yeah.
you do have initiative though. I will go ahead with perception for you. I'm assuming like, let's see. So, Elwyn, you definitely noticed the ripples, and I assume call out to your friends like, "There's something in here." I didn't. I guess I kind of skipped that, but so that you guys aren't surprised, I imagine you would. So you did, because that's pretty standard for you guys.
Yeah.
So you guys all see it. So let's get some perception from the boys on the shore, and honestly from the y'all in the water too, just to see if you can figure out what's
Yeah,
going on.
23.
23 is pretty good. You see 3 forms in the water. All 3 of them are middle-sized, not as big as the giant one out front, but water elementals.
Man.
And they're moved. As this is what you know made you think they're coming. You have the dark vision, so
Offer them some water.
they have plenty of water here. You know. So you guys are in there.
That solved all the rest of our problems.
Say what, Megan?
I said that solved the rest of our problems.
It has. It has. I mean, you guys have done quite a bit of things with water, more than I would ever think was possible, to be honest.
If we win this, I'm peeing on these guys.
Oh my god. Bulgaria. It's not yellow shower time, bro.
So much stuff with water. I just have to pee all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's too much. My toes are in the water. And I have. All right, but it is your turn, Sylvan. So what are you planning to do with these cats?
Is it mine? Is it my turn?
Yeah. It's your own.
Yeah.
As soon as I am actually going to cast my where's Call Lightning
Okay.
on Mr. Elemental. There. Hold on. Did I do it here?
Yo, I'm in the water too.
I don't know. Yeah, does that affect like an area? Because she is in the
I don't
water.
think
Will
so.
she get
No.
zombified? I mean, regular electricity, it would maybe a little bit. But
Yeah, I
magic-
don't think lightning does.
Magic.
For elemental water medium for so is it failure? What? What's that mean?
And sneeze.
I cast it and it said failure.
That means he failed to
So
save.
it failed.
That means what?
It means he failed to save, so you just roll damage.
Yeah.
Damage to the water elemental. So it's pretty good. Actually, quite a bit. All right, and then anything else you can do this turn?
Nope, I'm good.
Wisp is going to swim some more.
Oh, where's my turn thing?
Is
Okay.
just not much of a swimmer. Not a horrible swimmer, but he's just not a good swimmer. So he's going to swim up to here. Which probably suits you because now he's between you and it, but Eldrick, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to drop my great sword and pull out my heavy crossbow.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're just gonna drop it on the stones there.
Yeah, I'm gonna wade into the water a little bit here, just like barely in here. So I can line up my shot here, and I'm going to shoot through elemental level and also hit elemental 5 with my crossbow.
So you're not gonna shoot the one in front of you, you're gonna shoot the one farther away.
I'm gonna shoot both of them because I have unstoppable shot, so I can shoot through.
Oh, I see.
And, like if I line them up, I can shoot 2 of them. Yeah, I'm gonna use Vital Strike.
There is a stone in the way.
So,
Oh,
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I could definitely hit. So I mean, do you want me to aim at? Because I can definitely hit 5, right? If I aim for 5.
Yeah, I mean you have you ignore cover or
No, I don't ignore cover, but like is it gonna be like if it's hard to hit 5? That's fine, but there's a line.
Because he's there. I mean, think about it. It's just a water elemental in the water. It's just basically part of his head above water at this point. Like they move with the water, and you're shooting past cover because he's got 3/4 cover with that stone.
Okay, so it's gonna be hard to hit him.
It'd be harder to hit 5
Probably.
than it would be to hit 11.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna hit. I'm almost certainly gonna hit 11. I'm gonna have to roll separately for each
Okay, yeah. You
attack,
can
right?
Negative, what is it, 4 for 3/4 cover, or is it more? I don't even know.
I don't remember.
I can look it up real quick.
Oh, why is this? Okay, good. I'll just target 11 first. And we'll do my attack roll. 20's gonna hit. And I get 2d10 for damage. Okay, whatever. 13 damage to him. And then what kind of adjustment do I need to make for...
Partial cover
so
for Pathfinder
-4
Mythic.
to hit. So just add a -4 in the little box right there.
Yeah, I'm trying to target... Like, it won't let me untarget Water Elemental 11 for some reason.
I got you. There you go.
And then, okay. I don't know if it's... I'm holding down control and clicking...
There it goes. It's on.
Okay, cool. Okay. So, -4. And we'll see if we hit this one.
Partial cover
That's
is 2.
good.
Hey, critical threat too.
Critical hit. So, I'm gonna roll the critical and then another one for the Vital Strike. Because, like, the critical gets multiplied and then... I could just roll 3, I guess. But... Oh, 1. How was that 1 damage?
Partially resisted to regular piercing
That's
damage.
That's weird. Okay.
Why the second one is the...
So like I got to roll 2d10 because I used Vital Strike.
I think he can't
What?
do critical hits. Let me look.
Oh yeah, that must have been it because like that was my initial roll was 1. Yeah, the critical damage did nothing.
Yep. So yeah,
Completely.
critical hits.
Huh. Interesting. Okay.
Sad, but true.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't move again, so that's my turn.
Okay, they got our water elemental right here. He's gonna come around the pillar, and he's just gonna go ahead and slam Osmir. 24 is gonna hit Osmir. Osmir's gonna take a quick 10 damage from the water elemental, and then Elwyn, you're up.
Well, I'm going to attempt diplomacy. I'm going to...
We electrocuted him and
I'm going to shout, "Everyone stop!" And I'm going to cast Purify Food and Drink in the area and make an appeal to these water elementals. We didn't mean to disturb. We're just passing through.
What language are you saying it in, and how much of an area does purified water food go over?
1 cubic foot per level, so 7 cubic feet.
That's not too bad. That's a healthy amount.
Yeah.
So are you gonna focus that just on the one in front of you there?
I'm just going to do it in a radius around me.
Okay.
It's not necessarily focused as an attack. It's not meant to be anything other than
Purifying the water.
an appeal.
And then what language were you going to use, did you say?
Well, I have to cast the spell in whatever arcane language I use. So far, every time I've spoken in common and done this, it's worked. But If they don't look like they're understanding, I can try Elven. Sounds like I know. I mean, I know a few languages at this point.
Okay. So in common, you say what you said. Okay, and you purify the area, and it's 7 cubic feet. So it's not a lot of, but it's it's like.
No, not 7 feet. It's cubic feet.
So 49.
So I mean, cubic feet is like, well, it's volume related.
Yeah, it's harder for me to understand, or at least to do quickly.
It's not an insignificant amount of water.
You think that it would cover all the guys that are around you, everybody around you? You think it's that much?
Would it be a 7 foot by 7 foot by 7 foot, or is it saying that it's
No,
7
that's not how cubic works. It'd be 7 by 1 by 1 is 7 cubic feet.
So it'd be a foot.
It's actually it's like 52 gallons of water, so it kind of is an insignificant amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 7 foot along the surface of the water for a foot. It doesn't do anything besides the water in front of you is not as stale and stagnant looking. It looks like on the top, it looks like there's less like brine and gunk and dust and just floaty debris and stuff.
I'm also going to move as far as I can. I guess it's only 15 feet, right?
Yeah, yeah. Ozzy?
Osmir is going to, what do we have right now?
That went down the wrong pipe, sorry.
Oh no.
Oh, I almost choked.
Is that, I don't know what feet we have right now. Oh, coordinated shot. Okay.
Why are we frozen on all my streams?
Osmir is going to take the disengage action and swim 15 feet.
I'm frozen for some reason.
Who is?
The whole stream. Like, I mean, we're not in Discord, and I'm not on my. Oh, it looks like TikTok's good. Yeah, the Twitch is frozen. I don't know how to fix it because everything seems to be working fine. There we go. I think we're back. Me and Tim are moving. Shane? Yeah, okay, cool. Everybody's back. Alright, cool. Sorry. Distraction. Okay, so yeah, sorry, Asmir's gonna move.
Hey, disengaged and moved.
Okay. And I got a medium elemental here again. He's the one taking a lot of damage. He's gonna come to the middle here, and he's going to create a whirlwind. So it's gonna be a.
Hold on. No. That guy already went. He attacked Osmir. The guy that's 10 feet in front of Wisp that's whose turn it is.
This is 4.
The initiative tracker's blinking around the other guy.
Oh, I don't know why I grabbed him. I think it's because he's got red around him because I haven't selected. Yeah, okay, cool. Yar, so that's fine. He'll come up to here and create whirlwind. Thank you.
Perfect.
Which is a DC 14 swim check.
What now?
DC 14 swim.
Swim?
Yep.
Osmir got a 21 and I got a 15.
Hey, so everybody stays above water, but you are basically held in place for a round, but you are not submerged.
Oh, we got way more than that. I only added 4. I didn't add our other bonuses. But we passed, so.
And another water elemental here. He's going to slide up onto you and attack you, Elman. A little slam. 13 is going to miss, and then it's his turn. We're back to the top for Vale. You hear
That bastard's sleeping.
vibrating up and out of the top of the back of the chest on the back of Tim's back.
Why did I learn this new magic to help him out when he's just gonna sleep?
Well, he's tired. He's had a long journey with you in the cave for millennia.
You're right.
And
You're
then
right.
You're up though, Shane.
I'm up. I will cast. Actually, I'm going to come and summon Nature's Ally 4, and I'm going to summon a medium air elemental.
Oh my god.
And I summon him right there. Behind the water elemental. Make sure it's a medium water elemental.
I think he's an air elemental.
You try to take away my veil, so I mean I don't have anybody to play with. So
You want air or
I'm
water?
gonna like air.
Air.
It's the one that's they work best
Lightning.
against water. Yeah,
Where do you want him?
right behind. Here. Right there. Yeah, there. And then I am going to move my 5 feet, get to the edge, and then stop. And that'll be in my turn.
Does he get summoning sickness?
Yeah, it's
Who
not
is-
until next round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wisp.
It doesn't show up until his next turn.
That's fine. I'm just gonna put it there for now. He's gonna try to get out of there. He is gonna disengage to do it. Oh no, he's stuck in place from the thing. Sorry.
He's what?
The whirlwind. You guys weren't submerged, but you're stuck for a round in that spot. Eldrick.
Oh,
Yeah, it slowed your movement.
you
All
didn't
right.
say that.
Hit him, Eldrick.
I thought I did.
Yeah,
You didn't.
my problem with range attacks now is that I shoot through everything. So like if I accidentally shoot, if I shoot anything, then it goes through and hits my teammates. So I have to basically try to hit one thing now at a time. So I'm gonna move back to next to Selwyn, and just shoot my crossbow at elemental 5, so I don't have to hit any of my teammates. I'll just do a normal attack this time. Actually, the crit doesn't matter. The crit's pointless, so I might as well do Vital Strike. Double the damage.
Still hits.
You still hit.
hits. Yeah. I almost can't miss my first attack. It's very close.
They're not mega strong. There's just 3 of them.
Why did that? Okay. Well, I didn't roll the first one, and there we go. Okay, 6 damage. Not great, but that's my turn.
Slowly but surely whittling them down. Gonna slam Mr. Osmir. 19 misses. Wouldn't he be flat-footed in the water though? Like technically. No,
What do you
'cause he
mean,
has a swim-
technically?
He has a swim speed, so no. The answer's no.
I mean, he doesn't have a swim speed. He's got a climb speed.
I thought you said he had a swim speed too.
No, he has the skill.
Mm.
Like, he's good at swimming is all I meant. He doesn't have a swim speed. If he had a swim speed, he wouldn't be going 15 feet per round with me.
Right. All right, Elwin, you're up.
Yeah, I sure am. And I can't move this round. Is that what you told me?
Correct.
So much for saving. Silly. Well, I'm not going to attack. So I guess I can cast... I think Wave Shield is a reaction. I have to double check that. Yeah, I'm not going to attack, so I'm just here.
Okay. I like that this peaceful side of you, it's different, you know?
Wait.
He said, wait a moment.
I am going to use a mythic power to cast Elemental Speech, which enables me to speak to elementals. And I am going to attempt then again to request passage. I'm sorry for the confusion. This was unintended. We only wish passage, and we'll be out of your hair.
All right, give me a diplomacy.
The great water elemental outside let us into the temple.
Okay. Let's get a diplomacy check. Your strength. I don't know why you don't always
With advantage, because I'm speaking in elemental.
I mean, it's just common to them to talk elemental. Why would it be advantage?
I purified the water last round.
It's already diluted again.
Cool. How's the 25 then? Sorry, it's a 21. That plus 4 shouldn't be there.
Just a little bit, right? Okay, yeah, you know, the three elementals kind of fall back into the water.
I can't believe that word.
Combat. 21 is pretty good.
Violence isn't always the answer.
That being said,
they were
kind
almost
of
dead.
Dissipate back into the water away from you, and combat ends. You're not in immediate danger, but there's no clear way. Well, you guys go ahead and move from there. We'll talk from there.
Can we see any way out? Like, is there any doors or any way to lead out of this chamber that we're in?
There's the stairs behind you that lead into what appears to be another hallway.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my great sword off the ground and check out this hallway.
I climb out of the water onto the stairs and look at both of them and go, "You two, so quick to attack. Every time. You'll get us in trouble one of these days."
You're the one that summoned him. I teleported across with the big guy, and then you strolled through the water. They splashed
How else was I
around.
supposed to get through there? I can't do that.
I don't know. I did it. I got the big guy across. I figured you were smart enough to figure a way. You can't leave it up to me every time.
I was plenty smart enough.
As I'm sheathing my great sword on my back, I'm mumbling, "Violence could have worked."
What worked?
Violence could have worked.
Violence could have worked. Okay.
Just didn't give it a try.
I shake my head at what he said.
I wring out my hair a little bit and shake off.
We don't start nothing. We finish it, though.
And I make my way towards the next hallway.
Okay. And then so you guys make your way up to the next hallway here. As you see, it goes above you and to below you for a good distance. It's like 30 feet, 35 feet each way. And it looks like it cuts back around back the way you'd come from.
So it's just basically... Right.
Let's go down first. Who's down here?
I'm following the big guy.
Oh, you got a 13. That's a pretty good roll. Oh, dropped it. That was a nat 20 though. Good job. You want to do my next roll? All right. Yeah, I'll follow.
I got 2.
You did get a 2.
Nicely done.
Alright,
We'll just keep going down until we find something.
everybody goes that away.
Where'd it go?
And then we go this way. Keep continuing this way. And you see that this chamber appears to be slightly elevated above the other room, and it literally wraps around the room and comes back over to where you guys entered in, back in the alcove behind where you entered in. And eventually you get to this part here, and it actually shows a broken floor that leads up to the water's edge. That is about 6 feet off above the edge. Let's call it 5 feet for Pathfinder mechanics. Hey, little buddy.
I think violence is going to be the answer.
Yeah, let's check the other way. There could be another, because there was another way to go. So let's go back. Go back to the top here and see if this is identical.
Yep.
Oh, yep, I see it.
Yeah, what he said, what they
Oh,
said.
there's a door. It looks like there's a door here, though.
Yeah, I see a door.
It's a broken door. It doesn't go anywhere. It's shattered in. When the
I feel like I have a battering ram.
I feel like you can tell.
What are you doing?
I think violence is the answer on this one, guys.
Can I break it even more?
Bye.
Hey, buddy. Night night.
Oh, he just snotted my microphone.
Yeah,
That's what they do.
that's the thing they do.
Microphone.
Yeah, you snotted on the microphone. Thank you. I love you. Night night.
First step to admitting you have is admitting you have a problem.
Ugh. I don't even know. That's just never coming out.
All right, so you guys meander around and
Yeah.
find out this door is rubble essentially. I mean, you could bash it if you want, but you have a distinct feeling that it's going to be a waste of time after a couple of bashes in. You bang it.
I apologize for asking you to repeat yourself since I was the only one that had a distraction. But what's the deal with the door?
It's a rubble-filled entranceway. It seems like there is a collapsed tunnel past it.
I'm gonna say, hey, I think violence was the answer.
I'm gonna say no. Magic's probably the answer, and I'm pretty sure we can move Earth or something, right?
I mean, potentially. I will say that as you guys have been like looking around and things, if you lift yourselves up and Osmir's climbs along the upper edge of this wall that overlooks the room below, and he kind of squawks at you, kind of indifferent to normal. He points into the water and seems to be excited.
In the water?
Yeah. So he's
Where?
like, say he's up here, climbing along this ridge along here, because it is just a raised wall that is slightly higher than the edge of there. And he starts squawking at the
Yeah.
water. It's just above your guys' eyesight, so you'd have to pull yourself up essentially to look over and see what he sees.
Okay.
We go over there and look.
I'll
We
I'll
do a
play
climb
along
check.
with him.
What's that?
Do we have to do a climb check?
Sure, since you want to. I like those. I mean, I like all the checks.
Child, my child.
Climb, yeah, 21.
All right. The Philwyn
I got
and
22.
Eldred lift themselves up. Megan lifts herself up.
Yelling.
You guys pop your eyes over, and now I need perception checks. So let's do some more checks.
I like perception. Ooh,
26.
All right,
I only got
good.
15.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
My perception's a plus 14, so don't feel too bad.
Is this one different? It's alright. I did another one. I looked twice.
And as you're looking at it, you notice that
Rub
the
my eye.
rippling of the water itself ripples towards underneath the first path, like the first path you balcony, I guess. I don't know, like how that over here.
Ledge?
Dang it.
Yeah, the ledge here. Over here on this ledge that you guys have climbed up on, the water tends to ripple and kind of move in that direction.
Shall we?
Do. I want to walk around, and I'm gonna walk around, and then I'm gonna walk around, and I'm gonna go right there.
Owen flies.
She just cuts across. I go around. I take the scenic route.
You can go around. It was easier to move my clothes.
Fair enough. I mean, it's fair. I get it.
She's over there. What are you doing?
Come on, guy. All right, so you guys all end up over there, and you're now above that ledge. Where the water rippled towards.
Sage.
From there, what do you want to do?
Probably jump in. But give me a second. I want to like double check this spell.
I don't want to take any chances. Screw it. Let's jump in. I want to be peaceful but daring.
Hey, don't you make fun of me?
There's a long stretch between
You're just showing your wild side. I get it. I get it. We all have our things.
It's a long stretch from cannonball to fireball.
Exactly.
Heard. All right. I want to see if I can cast this on everybody if we need to. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is I'll go down and kind of check it out first and see if it looks like a tunnel or
How far
something.
down?
But right, like I want to see what kind of trip we're looking at, and then if I need to, I can figure out how to make it so that we all probably survive.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
You're gonna swim down there.
slip in.
The aspect of the frog style. Let's go for the swim check.
Yeah.
And a perception check.
Well, I'm not gonna go like into it necessarily. I want to like kind of give a brief. I'm doing a recon jump real quick.
Go underwater, see if you can see underneath the water. Swim in perception. Sounds
I mean, yeah,
Lumen
more or less.
perception.
I'll take a light rock.
Do you go pick the one up in the middle?
Did you pick my rock up that was sitting in the middle of the pond?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take the rock that was in the middle of the pool, and I'm actually gonna, if there's like a hallway or something, I'm just gonna throw it in, kind of, and take a look, and then pop back up and tell them what I see.
Okay. What did you roll for your stuff?
What do you want? Perception?
Yeah, swim and perception.
A what?
Swim and then perception.
And then perception? Okay, well, the swim is. Why are you not doing this? The swim is an 11.
Okay. I'm here for it.
She belly flops.
I mean, it's mostly just a sink at this point. I'm not really going anywhere, right?
Yeah, she's not trying to get through the tunnel. So it's good.
The perception is technically a nat 1 that turns into a 15.
Okay. There's
See
a
nothing.
slightly obscured and somewhat rubble-covered, definite passage of sorts down there. Some kind of underwater tunnel that the water seems to be going to. It's very, very rippleless, very slow. Not much movement.
Okay. I'm going to pop back up.
She like pops up to like sputters. She's like, this water stank, you know, like it's not nice. This water stinks, you know, like it's nasty. You didn't swim too good that time. Like when you hit, you weren't expecting it to be as cold because you thought it was fine when you got up the last time. It's a little colder over here. Osmir gets in next to you. It gets a little warmer.
Sounds right. I look at him and go, "You're not supposed to pee right next to me, dude."
He shrugs in the water. looks back to looks points and blames Selwyn. Selwyn told me to do it. Like,
I'm going to pop myself back up on the ledge and kind of like have my feet dangling in the water. And I'm gonna take a minute and just kind of like center myself. I've got my little I've been doing, you know, I've had this animal focus, this frog-like focus. And I'm gonna kind of channel that and see if I can't build on that aspect of the frog. And I hold my hands up, and then when nobody makes a move, I go, "Can you guys take my hands, please?" Like I expected them to know what I was doing.
they're just like chewing their
And then-
fingernails. Like, I don't know what she wants. Like, get out here.
Like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. I got you. Lift your back
And then I
up.
make sure, yeah, I've got Osmir in my lap, and then I am like Wisp, and wait for the other touch to happen, and then I cast a spell, and I cast water breathing on all of us.
Oh, fancy. Very fancy.
Using mythic power, and that lasts for, let's see,
Yes, use the power.
Well, it's 18 hours divided by evenly among all of us. So, how many of us? Wisp, Osmir, 5 of us. So 18. So roughly 5 hours each.
6 because you gotta don't forget about Vale, who's in the.
He's not been cast on though.
No, because he's
Yeah, I'm
in
gonna go ahead and
the
Oh, that's right.
locker of holding. He
I'm
should
about
be
to open up the
okay.
locker to
He'll be
air him
fine.
out a little bit, give him some fresh air, real quick.
Before
Oh,
we do
that's
that,
good.
yeah.
Nice refresh. He's like, oof, I was getting a little light-headed, but if you could do it more quietly, you've interrupted my nap.
Oh, actually, including him, it's 3 hours actually, because my math is stupid. I did it backwards.
Love that.
But including him doesn't change that. It's 3 hours for all of us.
Oh, cool. So you're gonna put it on him anyway?
Yeah, just in case.
Fine, I'll climb to you for the breathing of water, but I don't plan to get wet. This fur doesn't clean itself.
Okay, you're gonna want to climb back in that locker then.
Oh,
But I can't guarantee that you're gonna be able to breathe in a little bit.
I'll breathe
Like-
fine. Just crack it open like the shiny one did moments ago.
If we get stuck underwater.
I understand. The risks are worth the reward. This luscious coat has barely started to see the dawn, and you expect me to jump in the
Okay, thank
murky,
you. I close the lid.
water. And you hear, oh, how rude! Oh, look, jerky.
I'm gonna
I open the
grab some like
thing
random
and I
pot.
send Osmir in there really quick to get his jerky back.
Oscar scrambles and grabs the whole bag and like puts 3 pieces in his mouth, and he looks like a chipmunk. And he comes back out. He's got the other bag full of it that's gonna get soaked in the muck water, but it's worth it.
I'm gonna grab one of the like half-destroyed pots we have in there, and fill it up with water and throw it back in. And it's like, hey, if you get lightheaded, stick your head in here, so now you can breathe underwater. And
Perfect.
that's how you stay alive.
I don't know like how to describe a disgusted look on a fox for real, but he is just appalled. Like, it's like his lips curl back. You can see his teeth. His nose curls up. His hair stands up. His tail gets real puffy. Disgusting. I would put my head in there if you paid me. You know. Like,
Okay, well then just die.
cast-
That's fine.
I cast purify water on it.
Oh, you don't
said
look
just
the
that.
part, but you are indeed a saint, Elwyn. We'll do something about your skin when we get back to civilization.
I close it again.
Yeah.
The rudest animal I've ever met.
Oh, I swear.
Certainly the rudest animal I've ever
All
met.
you hear
I
is
love
"Oh, oh,
animals. I look at Selwyn and I go, animals are a million times better than people. And your animal, maybe not.
You guys hear Charlie
Saved
Brown
my
sounds
life.
coming out of the top of the thing. It's like wah, 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 like he keeps talking about how upset he is about how he's been treated.
pretty sure I appreciate animals that don't talk more than animals that do.
Especially since every
Let's
animal you
get
guys
moving.
meet that
Phone 'em
talks is
out.
gonna have an annoying ass voice. I'm gonna do it every time, just for you guys.
Let's should we all tie, like, get a rope to hold on to while we're down there to keep us all together? We can breathe, but let's keep ourselves
Anchored.
together.
I have lots of rope. Yes.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. I gotta pee. But yeah, talk about any other plans you guys need to do or whatever. I'll be right back.
I think we can
You
tether
have a
ourselves
bottle?
together in a chain. And that might make the most sense. Just in case, I don't know, in case somebody fails a swim check.
Well,
Yeah, chain is gonna be heavier. It's gonna make us sink. Is that what we're trying to do?
No, a rope to make a chain. Like, to make us into a
Oh,
chain.
yeah, tie us together. Yeah, because we don't want
Yeah,
anybody
yeah.
floating off.
Right.
Or getting swept away with current, because it does seem like there might be current somewhere, especially if there's an opening where water's flowing.
Correct.
Yes. Vale's he's an acquired taste.
I'm getting that.
Didn't expect him to be this chatty. He didn't talk
You and me
much.
both, friend. That's what
I
Dane
just-
does when he knows that I don't like something.
I thought he was just a quiet fox, and I was gonna help him out and make him stronger. Now he's just become an asshole.
Well, yeah, you probably do need to work on his teamwork there. You know, me and Osmir, we've got a little, we've got it figured out. We work very well together. You know, he's great at taking commands in battle, and he's not selfish. You know, he's here to help. And I don't
Probably had
command
him
him to
longer
do
than
things.
I've had. I've had Vale.
Oh,
I haven't
yes,
had that
yes.
long.
I've had Mr. Osmir here since he was just a little,
Alright, sorry guys. Back.
Vale,
and I give him
Vale
little
is,
scratches behind his ears.
Vale is untrainable. I'm sorry, but there's just no way you can teach an old fox new tricks.
Well, it certainly stands to reason that if he can speak your language, maybe you could reason with him. It's insane to me that he couldn't learn any new tricks if you can actually speak English, or if you can speak the same language. You know, Osmir here, he's an intelligent little man. He does lots of
Vale is
Lots of
too.
cool
You
stuff.
can tell, can't you?
You guys look over and
he's
Oscar's
very
got a little
agreeable.
book in his
I would
hands.
never ask him to do anything that was he trusts me. You know, it's all about trust.
You hear me?
And I think that maybe you two need to work on your trust, and perhaps if you
Vale
built a
trusts
stronger
me.
relationship and
I trust
built
him.
that trust with Vale, that perhaps he'd be more amenable to your ideas and
Vale's his own
suggestions.
fox.
So you
He
guys
does
are
his own
chit-chatting?
fox things.
You guys are over here chit-chatting and things, and you're like, Osmir's a smart little man, and you look over and he's sitting crisscross applesauce. He's got one of your books in his lap.
No, he's
Like, he
he's
can't
sitting
read
on my
at all,
lap,
but
and I'm
he's got it
scratching his
there open,
ears.
upside down.
He was sitting in my lap. I was scratching his ears.
Oh, he's definitely trying to open your book upside down to look inside. But
Gnawing on something that's
He
definitely
just
not food.
looks smart.
he still has 3 pieces of jerky in his mouth. He's chilling.
Maybe smart, a little bit marsupial.
Oh, Tim, your invisible cloak is
Ew, holy cow.
super good. He came through the walls.
Yes,
He came
God.
through the walls. That's awesome. But yeah, all right. So the plan then, do you guys did you come up with anything else for that, or did we just talk about the fox some more?
Oh no, we just said that we were all gonna tie ourselves together in like a chain,
Yeah, chain gang.
so that, you know, if anybody like failed a swim check or anything or something came up, we didn't lose each other.
Yeah, the current didn't sweep us away
And you have a light
individually.
stone.
One, try to slow down.
And we
And
have
what?
the light stone, yes.
Well, we
Whoever's
could-
going in first, she
could
still
also
has the
have-
light stone. Yeah.
We could probably cast light on something that's that's attached to us too.
I can only cast light on one object at a time.
Yeah, but instead of just a random stone that has to be
wanna
carried,
do it with the
perhaps
rope?
something that's being warm.
Yeah, we can. That way, if we cast it on the rope, it'll be longer.
That's interesting, actually. I wonder how big of a rope, how much you can actually, how big of a
Like
object
what
you
size
can
of an
carry.
object you can cast light on?
I mean, a coiled rope.
I mean, it's a
wouldn't
cantrip,
be that
right?
big. But I mean, but still, I mean, a coiled rope would be pretty good size. I mean, but if it's in
Yeah,
a
it's
pile, it's
50
not that
feet
big.
long.
It's an interesting conundrum. What's up, Justin? Welcome, brother.
I don't know, to get all of us tied together, it might have to be more than one rope, too.
Yeah, I mean, like it probably takes. I mean, it probably take 15 foot of rope to tie each of you. To, between 5 foot around you, and then like 10 foot between.
Yeah. So maybe something like, if we let Eldrick go first, we could just make his, like, breastplate.
Yeah, there you go. And I'm the only one without dark vision, so.
Make sure you have the light
That's-
on you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about like the length or size of an object. Just that you can cast it.
I understand. I mean, I would say a coiled 100 foot of coiled rope is still not is only what, like, the size of like 4 pizza boxes stacked up, or 3.
So do we want less light spread out, or do we want a spotlight?
How many people can cast?
How does
light?
that work? If
I know
Huh?
Wisp can cast light too.
Well, I'm just saying, like, to have like 2 things lit.
Yeah, like a back and front light or something. That's what Wisp says.
Okay.
You want more? I can totally cast light. I can cast dancing lights down the. You said there's a tunnel down there. I could probably, if I aim well, I can cast it down the tunnel and they'll just dance ahead of us. And then.
So here's my other question, really quick: is how does
You
casting
can't-
spells underwater work? We can breathe water. Can we talk underwater?
No. You can sign or something. Maybe come up with a couple of basic symbols now before you get in.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, if there's a verbal component to a spell, can I cast a spell down there or no?
No.
Okay.
Lex said, "What's up to Magvarus" in the chat. That's a shout back. That's Jeremy.
Um,
girl.
Okay,
And Jeremy. So yeah, that's
let's
the
do
plan.
this.
So dancing lights.
What's the order? Well, my question was, can he cast dancing lights down there, or should we just have lights? I don't know if there's a verbal component to dancing lights.
I can look real quick. It's right here. Spells, dancing lights, informationes, verbal and somatic. Well, he can. I mean, it's not very far. It's only 5 more feet underwater, so you're really only 15 foot down from where you guys are now. Because you're in water, that's a 5 foot square. 5 more feet down is the actual tunnel, so it's not very far. So if he can aim the dancing lights well into the kind of busted up, rubble filled tunnel, he might be able to shoot him ahead of you guys before you guys go in. But the breastplate will be a cleaner, more for sure light source.
Yeah, I would just cast light on that, whatever he touches, because it's non-verbal. He just casts because it's just touch. You said he had light as well.
Yeah, mine has dancing. He has dancing lights, not light. He has dancing lights.
Then that's different.
Which
Let's just do it. Let's do it on the breastplate, just so that we have the source, and then maybe do the light in the rope, the breastplate in the rope.
Well, he can only cast light on
Yeah.
one thing at a time. We only have and Wisp only casts dancing lights, not light.
You don't have light, do you, Ellen?
I don't. I have spark.
Yeah, let's just do the breastplate then.
And I don't.
Alright,
It's not worth using a mythic point to cast it.
Yeah, we'll just Rudolph,
Rudolph?
big guy here. We'll turn him into Rudolph and make him make his.
I was just making sure I was right. That's what I heard. Okay, cool. I like that a lot.
And he's gonna be in the lead, so he can like shine so bright ahead of us.
Mm-hmm.
Megan,
I
Lex
gotta
wants
deal
to
with
know your
this.
raccoon's name.
What?
Lex wants to know your raccoon's name.
Osmir.
Yep, Osmir. Okay, so
Sorry, the sun was getting wild. I had to like shut my curtains.
you're fine. Wisp, it will cast dancing lights and aim for down the hole or down the tunnel to see if he can get that up for you guys. I'm just gonna do a ranged attack with it. Oop, there we go. I ran too many, but that's fine. 11. He gets a couple in there, but really most of them hit bricks or the blocks of stone around it. But it does help a little bit to illuminate it. It looks like it once was a tunnel underneath here, but it since has been mostly covered. There's about a 3-foot gap that you can push your way through, and it does appear to go on for a ways from there. Obviously, breathing underwater helps. Breastplate being lit helps. It goes, we're starting with Eldrick in the front, and then Wisp.
That's a good plan.
And then Osmir?
Sounds
Mr.
good.
Ben?
Yeah, we'll Osmir, and
Yeah,
then we'll
okay.
go. Do you and me and back? 'Cause you can
I
be
guess if
behind
Osmir's in the
Osmir.
middle.
Yeah, you'll be behind Osmir. I'll be in the back.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So you guys enter the underwater tunnel, and you guys start to swim, and you spend, how long did you say you had? 3 hours?
We've got 3 hours.
It takes about 10 minutes before, and it is tight at times. You guys, you swim, you pull forward, you use the boulders and the rubble in this tunnel, which just appears to be a kind of standard temple pathway, or it might, at one point it maybe wasn't connected this way, but the collapsing and the falling of the temple in the cataclysm, or whenever this temple actually went beneath the surface, disrupted the tunnels and the different pathways in here and have disaligned them. But you managed to swim your way through. There's even pockets of air occasionally, about every 50 or 60 feet here and there. There's a pocket of where it comes up, and there's just like a little 2-foot gap in between where the bottom of the rubble is and the tunnel is and the top of it. So you didn't need the water breathing, but there's definitely less rolling involved without it. So like you guys are skipping probably 10 rolls by not having to breathe underwater and do swim checks. So I'm just going to give you a take 10 because you guys are capable of swimming with water breathing with no problem. So good job on that. But you guys move on forward, and after, like I said, about 10-15 minutes, Tim, you will break the surface of the water and come up in a pool of water in a darkly lit room that your breastplate shines upon. And you see hanging from the ceiling in this room, you basically step out of this crescent water pool that is at the bottom of this chamber. There appears to be nothing else in the chamber. The pool is not on the ground. It actually literally is like a portal of water that you step out of. And there's a crescent illumination of a crescent moon floating in the water, and you step through that into this chamber. In this chamber, there's 5 chains hanging from the ceiling. 2 of them on either side of a longer one. They are very thick. They're about as thick as a medium-sized humanoid each. At the very top, there is a old but some type of block and tackle pulley system at the very top. The chains in this picture are a little above where you guys are, but they do go a little farther than that. You can reach them from where you are, so don't be misled by how high up they are right now. They do actually reach to the base. So if I was to use the little clicky do, the long one comes to right here, and the short ones come to right here. So you can, on your toes, reach even the shortest of them. As you all enter into here, I'm going to have you roll perception checks. And we'll start with that. Oh, yeah, I gotta get rid of your stupid elemental that you wasted spell on.
27. I saw
Nice.
everything.
See it all.
23. Yeah, we saw it all.
Okay, that sounds great for me and for you. I like it. I actually do like it when you guys see stuff because I want to tell you stuff. It makes my job easier if you notice the things. If you don't have to figure out, well, how are they going to figure out how to go to the next part?
I got a 33.
33
Holy
is
shit.
crazy. So it's a rectangular chamber.
She saw the future.
It was a yeah, it was a
you look into the
19
pool
plus
and you
14.
see the future, indeed. As you emerge from this tunnel, the echoing water tunnel, it gives away beneath your feet and into this new chamber. It's vast and solemn. Carved from the pale stone veins with glittering minerals, your footsteps echo softly as you guys step into this slick moss-stained platform. The chamber is rectangular, but it rises very high up. Its walls are carved with worn reliefs of moons, stars, and just different celestial patterns. Suspended above the dark pool, in the center of those 5 thick chains I spoke of, swaying slightly, even though the air is still. 2 rise come out from the left, 2 from the right, and 1 longer one chains dangling in the middle, just above the crescent moon, above at the far end. The water here is still coming out of the portal. It is just it's almost as if something is keeping the water from pouring out. But there is no telltale light like before, where you guys went through those water portals and there was the barrier that you had the color, I believe it was blue, that you guys couldn't, that you were able to step through or not. There is no such barrier here, just the glowing crescent moon. Let's see. Above each chain at the ceiling, Elwyn, you notice there is something etched above them on their where they mainly go in on the ceiling itself. Luckily for your dark vision, you can see that high. You see above the one a sun, another a dawn, another a moon, a dusk, and a sun again. Beneath the markings, the stone has been scraped and worn smooth as if many hands once struggled to pull what you now face. On the far wall, an ancient tablet is partially illuminated by a glowing patch of lichen. Its faded script calling for attention.
I'm gonna go over there and read it.
Okay. It says.
Both show.
It says, 4 must rise before the moon can fall. Pull the pairs and wait for the call. Only when the night is still can the gate obey your will. Below the
Will you
poem
put that
are
in the
5
chat for me?
chain slots, each with faint symbols. Sun, dawn, moon in the center, dusk, and sun.
Will you put that in the chat,
Yep.
please?
Indeed. I'll also put it here for the talks, and here for the Twitch.
Do you have like a symbol or something that we can like visualize the pictures that are above the thing?
God, bro. Maybe you want me to play the game for you too, or like what's up?
Bro, can
I'm
you
kidding,
not be so combative?
I'm kidding. It was a total joke.
I know you are. But being so combative.
Yeah, Shane.
You
There
need to be
were
able to
2
see shit
suns,
for us
a
to
dawn,
call
and a dusk,
shit.
right?
Does that help? It's not a picture apparently, but it's a thing.
Dawn.
It ate the pictures when I put them in there for whatever reason. Probably because.
I'll say, yeah, so, alright.
Before the suns, right? I mean,
Exactly, we gotta pull the sun, then the dawn, dusk, and then we gotta pull the moon last. Let's do this, guys.
So what's the order?
4 must rise before the moon can fall. Okay. Pull the pairs, wait for the call. Only when the night is still. I say we do sun, then dusk or dawn, and then moon. Because they're starting at the beginning.
yeah, we'll talk about pairs. So I say we do both of the suns at the same time, and then dawn and
And then
dusk
dawn,
at the same
dusk at
time.
the same time, and then moon last.
Yeah, seems like the best way to do it. Or, I mean, maybe moon will do something without us having to do anything. Yeah. I think
But
that's
we
the best
gotta
way to do
pull,
it.
let's pull the suns, but then we gotta wait and see if anything happens.
Yeah,
Okay.
agreed.
Is that final answer?
Final answer.
So tell me exactly what you're doing, just to make sure I know it. I don't want to.
Pulling the sun chains and waiting.
One or both?
Yep.
Yeah, so
Both the sun chains at the same time, and then we're gonna wait to see if that does anything.
Okay, who's pulling them?
I'm gonna pull
I will-
one,
I'll pull the other one.
and yep, Elder's gonna pull the other.
So who's on the left? Who's on the
Cause she's over there reading. She's over there. She's the brains.
That's funny. The street rat became the brains. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Maladrin. I was always smart. I just didn't have a lot of money.
Oh, that's fair.
Wasn't a street rat.
So Sylvan on the right
Orphan.
or the left, and then Eldrick on the left or the right. Which one are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go right.
Okay, so I got it just like that. So is that positioning right for everybody as to where you guys are?
Yeah, it's her.
I mean, I guess.
Well, because that's where the stone tablet was. So that's where I put you there, Megan. But
Oh, okay.
okay, cool. So give me a strength check each then.
Rings. Yeah, 21.
17.
Nice. 17, 21 sounds pretty good.
I'm not even that strong.
Yeah, with +1 is not giving. That's okay. You guys pull these sun chains down. They are hard to come down. They're not super greased or anything. They're definitely old. I wouldn't say they're rusted, but they are definitely haven't been used in quite some time. So that, it's just kind of stiff, essentially, and they're heavier than all hell. So that doesn't help anything. But so you pull them down. You both passed your strength checks for these two chains. The room seemed like the chains were kind of swaying and making some noise. After you pull those down, they sway for a little bit, but then it goes really silent. It doesn't feel peaceful. It almost feels intimidating, almost as if the room is holding its breath and waiting. And as that's going on, El, when you've been over kind of looking at the things, you notice it kind of rubbed off at the bottom. It does say unlock the moon as well, so that's helpful. That being said, so a little bit of time goes by. There's lots of clicking and clacking as you did it. You could hear, not see, some kind of gears moving beyond the ceiling wall or the ceiling itself. And the first two, nothing came out to bite you. Nothing crashed around you. You're doing okay.
I'd say, unless I would ask Ellen, like, what do you think? But I think we should just pull the next two chains, the Dusk and Dawn.
Says pairs.
Yeah.
I'm up for it.
They
Are you
seem
stronger
related.
than me? Guess
Of course, I'm
Osmir
stronger
is.
than you. I'll try to
I'm talking
compensate.
about her. I'm talking about the raccoon.
Osmir is.
You can get some help, maybe. Two people pulling better than one,
Osmir would
right?
be happy to grab on and start pulling.
I could just change forms into a gorilla. Just
Yes.
yank it down.
Yes, use all your things.
No, I'm not gonna use all my things.
Well, I don't have to use anything for that. He's a +4 to strength.
Oh.
I don't have to use any skills
Osmir
to make
is?
Osmir strong. He's strong.
Jesus.
Osmir has a 19 strength score.
You gotta get him a
Yeah.
hat.
He
Wow.
comes out, arm wrestles me, kicks my ass, throws me across the room.
I mean, there's nothing said.
All right, you got this, buddy.
The beefy boy.
There's enough of you guys here that you could each, like, two could pull up chains.
Yeah, we can double up on it. There's no reason not to. We didn't know there was a speed component there, so, like, yeah.
Who's pulling the second set of chains? Like, what combo? Or no combo, singles? Sounds like Osmir's helping Shane, or Bunky.
Osmir will take the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
we
mean,
can both
Osmir will
pull
take
on it.
over if that's what.
Yeah,
Let's
what's
do both
coming
pull
Yeah.
on it.
Someone can give Osmir the help action.
Okay, it's +2, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
The 22.
I
Yeah, do that
I think
strength
that's
check.
fair. That was pretty good. He rolled a 22 with the help action.
I guess it's a 20 with the help action for me.
Yeah, so with 2 for you, that'd be 20 as well.
I only got 12 for my strength.
You only got
While you were helping,
yeah, you're getting
I
help
think.
action.
You were helping Oscar.
Yeah, you were helping, so you didn't have to roll.
So you don't roll, you just give it automatic +2 to whoever's actually rolling. That's what that is.
Oh.
Kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's like advantage in D&D, you roll 2 dice, but here it's just extra numbers to crunch. You know?
Mhm.
Something.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, so you guys pull that. Also difficult as well, but it looks like 20 and what was the other one? 20.
22, I think.
22.
Yeah, so you guys managed to pull the next set. It goes over just fine. They come down, clinking and clanking. You hear the gears churn behind the ceiling. The 2 that you already pulled go back up and continue to go back up until the other ones come down all the way. The center one stays consistent. The center gear doesn't move at all. And then after they click into place, you guys wait a little bit, and you hear. Let's see how I can best describe this. You know the conch shells you can get like on the sea that if you blow into them, they can make that noise. The whole
Yep.
room fills with the sound of the conch shell's call. You don't see where it comes from. There's no like direct path to like look in which direction it is. The entirety of the space is actually filled with this sound. Everyone roll a will save.
That sounds like some sort of call.
Is it a save versus enchantment or emotional effect?
It's an enchantment.
Okay.
You can choose to pass it. I mean, you can choose to not pass it.
Oh, well, Osmir and I both got an 18.
I got a 20.
Your will save on here is 7, I thought. Is that not right?
Yeah, so we have the tribe mentality. So anytime we roll a save versus enchantment or emotional effect, we both roll and take either result.
So, Eldrick's looking at or considering the words there. I can't remember. Was that on the tablet? He's on the tablet. And he's waiting for a call, and this sounds like a call to him, so he'll fail his will save.
You're not gonna choose to try and fight off the call. You're just gonna accept it.
No, yeah, he's waiting for the call. Yeah.
Your neck on both sides starts to bleed. Who failed? Anybody fail besides you?
I got a 20.
You're good. Okay, so all of you are fine except for Eldrick, whose neck starts to bleed just below his jawline. 2 slices on both sides appear. And they
Bro, you got gills.
profusely for a little bit, but then it stops, and everything seems fine.
You got gills.
You do indeed have the natural ability to breathe underwater at this time.
Neat.
Well, unnatural, but natural now for you, as it's part of your
Right.
now your gene biome or genetic makeup.
Well, that's on us. Hopefully we don't need that.
Yeah, that's okay. He heard the call and he chose to do it. And Tim, that'll be your inspiration we've been waiting for as well. So everybody has an additional D6 to add to one roll tonight when you need it.
Neat.
So that is.
Can I just unclick one of my mythic points?
Huh?
Can I just unclick one of my mythic points?
Is that the same thing? No, because that does way
Yeah,
more than
no.
just the D6 roll, doesn't it? Like you have a lot.
Oh
of
yeah,
options.
yeah, it does more than that.
Okay.
But I like your head. I like where your head's at. Get what you can, right? But yeah, okay. So the final chain awaits.
Are we supposed to pull the final chain? Like, based on what I'm seeing, it says...
It says unlock the moon, which we just did, I think. So now I think it's time to pull the moon chain.
Where does it say unlock the moon?
On the tablet.
That was the last. It's not in the text. It was the last thing she.
Oh, so
she's
we
looking
think
through
it's
the
unlocked
books,
now?
it's all
Okay.
smudged on the bottom, but it says unlock
Yeah.
the moon.
I mean, technically, Osmir's the strongest amongst us, including me, so...
He's like,
What?
We have the
God,
same
you don't
bonus.
have a 19 strength?
I have 18 strength. That's my highest
Hilarious.
bonus. So, yeah, I didn't have a 20 to put anything in, so...
I need like
18's my
a
best.
roided out raccoon photo stat.
So fucking.
Yeah,
He's
no.
he's dad bod strong. He
Yeah.
he's real. He's got lots of loose skin. You don't know he's that strong, but he's strong. All right.
I like
Ooh,
now and
it's a
like wave
12.
my arm in front of myself. Ask Osmir, will you do the honors, friend?
A 6 plus a 6 is a 12.
It's real heavy.
Well-
Osmir's roided out.
I'll be assisting him.
Huh?
Yeah, that's with the help action.
Yeah.
It's a 12.
Oh, that's with the help? Okay, well. Shit.
Strength aside, he's just not heavy enough. This is the thickest and longest and biggest chain of them all, and the mechanism is the most least used probably. So most least.
Can I give it a shot too?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, buddy.
Osmir will help.
No offense.
He's
but-
gonna like
I'm gonna give it a
sit
shot, too.
behind you and like chitter at you and like kind of point around like you're not doing it right.
14.
That's just with the +4. You should have +6, so it's 14. Which still, like, you're both swinging on this thing at this point.
Although I'm much
I
heavier.
look at them both and I go, boys, this is
Sit
insane.
around.
It can't be that hard. And then I try to pull on the chain. And I get a...
Elwin walks over by herself. Guys, come on. Just yanks on it.
Guys, it's just not that deep, okay? I rolled a natural 17 on the die.
Hey, plus what?
Plus,
Yeah, much better.
my strength is a +2, plus the help would be +4, so it's a 21 if I've got the help action.
She comes over, you guys, the raccoon and our armored knight are dangling from it, and she says, I got this, I got this. And she comes over, uses a +1 for each of you, and just pulls down with both arms, reaches up strong, and you hear, you hear something kind of pop up there, and then it just loosens the chain, and the chain just keeps coming down, and then it stops, and then starts to slowly rotate back up. As it rotates up, the water wall where the crescent moon is lifts. The portal you had came through seemed to have just been a pool of water on its side. It is now an opening of an archway into another room. Yay.
Go.
Let's go.
Neat. Yeah, check it out.
Slowly but steady, right? We're getting here. So we got level 6.
Yeah.
Give me a second to get everything pulled up here. No, not that one.
Open up the box real quick.
Oh, you gotta give him some. Yeah, do you guys want to do? Yeah, tell me. You want to do anything else? Before
Oh, I guess it's got an hour, right?
I believe that's what we decided. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that there's not more of them in there, so it's not like 10 minutes. Yeah, never mind. We're good. Keep it closed.
Close that. Go to 8. And you've got the breastplate on, so everything's fine there. Let me just do this.
We
Level
skipped
8.
past 7.
Oh, I skipped it. I skipped 7. My bad. Hang on.
We have another puzzle on 7.
Little taste. You guys have things to do. The portal opens up into this large chamber. Right here, let me go. Vale's gonna come out. He's not gonna stay in this time. After we open, he says, I'm so bored. One can only sleep so much before they're just tired of the fact of just sleeping.
Oh, we didn't open it, though.
No, they said let some air in. I thought.
He did.
No, because we remembered that there was an hour.
Oh, and then we decided.
Yeah, he gets water breathing in there, but I mean, it doesn't mean that he can open it whenever he wants.
No, he's gonna open.
No,
it.
don't let him out.
No, he definitely.
He's not trapped in there. I would never lock the locker while someone's in there. So
Yeah, after you guys swing on the chain for a bit, he comes out. He says, "I'm so dizzy. What are you doing up here? A boy can't even rest." And he like climbs out of the chest and jumps down lightly to the floor and starts to lick his paws, looking around for jerky potentially.
Is there a spell that can strike your animal companion mute?
Elwin, the stagnant water seems to have done
Silence.
wonders for your complexion. He comes over and like bats out some like muck out of your hair that you didn't notice. It's just a little algae. It's very good for a mask. For humans.
No one cares.
He just like knows all this stuff about skincare because he just has fur. He's just jealous. Like he lives his life in a state of jealousy over like humans and other humanoids that can have skincare, and he's just like has to have just conditioner in his hair all the time. But yeah, okay, sorry, I digress. All right.
What did the fox say?
So you guys entered through the Crescent Moon portal, water portal, and you walk down. You descend into a chamber bathed in soft golden light. The stonework here seems smoother and older than the other places you've been. It's less ruined. At the far end of the chamber, set in an arched alcove above a short staircase up, is a carved sun motif, and it glows faintly. Its rays are stylized and symmetrical, probably representing a certain somebody that you guys haven't figured out yet. But you will soon. To the side, there are 2 square recesses, one on the left wall and one on the right. They're breaking the uniform of an otherwise uniform stonework square room. Each of the
I'm gonna go stand on the right one.
empty, save for some faint scouring on the back of the walls where something once was pried free. The floor ahead is dominated by the room is smooth and clean, but not clean, but smooth and different like rock structure than what you've seen so far. But the floor itself is covered in a relatively thick layer of like mud and dirt and sediment. Let me see, where was I? Let me see some perception checks from you guys as you're moving into the room.
I feel like this room's gonna get flooded.
It was most certainly flooded before. Perception.
Oh, that was almost a
I
20.
got a 20. I got a
Ooh,
15.
22.
Yeah, anybody with 20s and 22s, that's going to be fine. So you'll be looking around the room, and you'll notice that the floor is, though covered in dust and ages of times past, there does appear to be a faded mosaic underneath the layer of dirt on the ground. This room feels semi-tranquil compared to the rest of the places you've been, and the light emanating from the sun motif feels positive.
No combat in this room.
So half buried underneath time and dust and grime.
You're learning.
Its shape and inlay suggests ancient symbols, perhaps of beings of worship, maybe divine symbols. The names themselves are eroded or intentionally removed. There's a sense of stillness, almost as if judgment is pending, but it still feels just and right and good, and the light is not in an evil sense. If you have a religion,
So describe the I guess it's not necessarily an altar, is it? But where the sun is.
It's like a recessed. It's almost like a painting. Like if you put a painting in a recessed part of a wall, just so that it highlights it.
Yeah.
You could do your options. You have a couple of them. It would be knowledge, religion. Would allow for religion would be the best one, but none of you guys actually have it, which is real bad. But
no, I rolled an 11.
Not great, but I mean, even just knowing something helps. And you actually can roll with the help action, so that's a 13, because you guys have delved into some things in the past before.
Yeah, I was gonna check and see if we put anything in a locker that would be helpful in this.
Let's look.
Does anyone know mending?
City Watch.
What'd you say? Oh, mending.
How about Knowledge City Watch?
Does anyone know mending is what I said.
No, I don't know.
Does Wisp know mending?
I don't think so, but I'll check. No.
I feel like Knowledge City Watch helped me out at the beginning of this game, and then has been absolutely useless ever since.
Yeah, no, same.
Wisp?
No, the Knowledge City Watch skill.
Oh, it'll come in handy like higher levels.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
When you're level 20, it'll come in handy.
Yeah, I mean, overpowered. No point.
You can roll Knowledge City Watch. Go for it. It might come into play because some of those guys are strangely religious, right?
Yeah.
Or superstitious.
But not to the old gods,
all
right?
kinds of folks.
Not of their own accord. So they might like some of the superstitions that people have are based around old gods that they just don't realize. So they might use symbols or have things that they've etched into this or that they've forgotten or talked about. But you still did great, so we'll just call it an 8 for no good reason.
There's books down there, right?
There were the moldy books from before, like you guys.
But there were books from. Weren't there books there already?
In here, in this room?
No, from his mother in the footlocker from his mother. Are there any history
There's
books
like
or anything in there?
There's like one diary from my grandfather or something.
Grandfather's diary, I remember that. I'm gonna look.
I don't think there were
I
any other
didn't know
books
if there would
actually.
be any
There was
books
just
on there in the old gods.
No, I don't think so. I think there was just the diary, my grandfather, and then there was some weapons and the rings that we haven't really been using to. We can basically send messages between each other without having to actually speak.
LOL. Well, I guess we only have 2 of those.
I thought we had 3. I thought.
Well, we had 3.
Oh yeah. Well, unless that's the question. Did Sylvan get what his face was?
Pulled off his pack. Did he pull off his ring?
Yeah, he pulled everything off of him. He was trying to
Yeah.
assume his identity, so he dressed himself.
Looking real good.
Everything.
Good.
The only difference was that
Okay.
extra ring he has from his imprisonment.
Okay. Well, I don't know what this is, but I would make an offering of light.
I love that about you.
Yeah, good.
Always going
Good.
the direct route. I will say that it is pretty well covered. Like the symbols are pretty well covered, so your low rolls definitely don't help while it's covered in grime and dust. I would allow for a reroll if
Can we clean it up?
cleaned it up a little bit.
Let's clean it up. Can we clean it?
Yeah, I'll take that pot of water out of the footlocker that he put in there so that Vale could breathe, and just like kind of dump it on the floor that we're trying to clean up.
Yeah, the whole floor is a giant mosaic.
He said it was
Yeah,
giant
just dump it on the
mosaic.
floor.
It's dirty. Yeah, let's clean it all up. Do I have a broom? Let me see if I have a
What do we have in the locker that can help us here?
There's got to be
It's like-
some scrap clothing, like a change of clothes or
Yeah.
something.
Basically on the floor here. There's like a square, and then there's a circle inside it, and then there's the images as you guys clean it off. So you use the water, and then what now?
Or like an old shirt or something to like rub, like, get down on hands and knees and kind of
Did you
mop
grab
it.
the pillowcase?
No, it'd be perfect. We've got some
No.
armored coats in there. Armored coat. She's gonna use an armored coat. It's got a little scouring going on there. It's got like some studded metal in there, but it's mostly.
That's funny. I mean, I'm sure you guys have an old shirt or like a cloak or something that's
Yeah, no.
amongst your things. So that's fine. Whatever. You guys scour it. Let's go ahead and use sleight of hand. Or
Ooh, I
Yeah,
do
you got
have-
that.
yeah, that's probably you do have that.
Got a
I
plus
have
11 here.
Or
Yeah,
dungeoneering.
I don't-
I would allow for dungeoneering too, but sleight of hand's probably better for you.
Dungeoneering.
15.
Line of... No, my dungeoneering is actually better.
You can use that to help her then. +2.
17.
That's with the +2.
Yeah, with the plus 2, it's a 17.
Okay, you managed to uncover a goodly portion of what is there. Let me. So I know you guys won't like this. I'll make it a map record. It just seems easier to not disrupt your guys' screens because there's a lot going on. So I'll just do this. So as you uncover it, you notice the faded names on there as well as you're able to unearth all but one of the names of the symbols that was originally kind of etched out, like scraped off, or maybe has faded with time. There's 8 names on there. And 8 symbols.
How'd I know?
This seems important.
Ugh.
I see Brago. I know that one.
Yeah, on a character, you know that one good.
Oh,
right?
only one of the names doesn't
Yeah.
show up, huh?
Yeah, the rose and the down at the bottom there.
Okay. Well, I'll take the time to draw these symbols out and write their names along with them.
In like a book or in one of your pages, you have somewhere you have.
Yeah, so that we can save it.
Does the one not have a name on it? The one flower?
Yeah, it's missing a name.
Let's see. So, after you've uncovered all but one of them, right around the time when you're between 6 and 7, the room itself rumbles. The mosaic spins clockwise, fully all the way around 360 degrees, and then drops and slides in like a sliding door, unearthing a hidden cache underneath it. Along the base of the cache, it says, "When the sun forgets its dawn, only those who remember the night shall rise." There's a scroll of dawn in there, a small orb etched with lunar and solar sigils, and a staircase on the south wall is unearthed.
You know, we're gonna take all the stuff in there.
Okay, before we go down there, Solon, will you cast light on that, the Perigo's symbol on the wall?
Has it changed at all? It's still just like slightly bright.
Yeah, it still just has like a kind of a nice layer of light just kind of floating there around the symbolism on the wall there. Seems to.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast light on this guy. This guy here.
He's gonna touch it and cast light on it.
Just touch it and cast light on it. See if I can make it glow more.
Okay. The light doesn't really do much for it, and nothing appears to happen at that time. I think uncovering and writing down and getting the symbols and the names that the symbols represented chalked down in your book was what this room was looking for, in a sense.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that...
Good. Somebody who's into religion would have a much better feel at understanding of maybe who these guys are. Even that being said, if you remember from D&D, before we even started this campaign, their names were forgotten at the time. So there's not much in the world out there that has this. You might be one of the few repositories of knowledge on this subject. If not the
Sure.
Definitely important.
Okay. Well, let's head down into that
final answer.
cache.
Well, it's just a little, like, chest with a, what'd you say, an orb and a whatever?
Yeah,
Final answer is I don't have anything else we could do.
Verbatim.
Well, if we interpreted this as like looking at all the symbols, thinking these are just different aspects of, reality, then the light might be healing. So perhaps we could cast heal on the door with some sort of healing magic.
I love that.
I cast light.
What?
I was like cast light on it. I don't think healing. I'm not gonna heal an inanimate object. I don't think that'll work.
I like.
But you could.
All right, sure. I'm gonna go up and cast Cure Light Wounds on the door.
On the door or on the
I don't hate it.
Or on the
sun
symbol.
symbol.
I'm gonna do it. Yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go and since I'm right there, I'm gonna touch and I'm gonna Cure Light Wounds on the.
He thinks we're complete weirdos, but it's nice that he's playing along.
100%. No, I mean nothing happens. You heal it. It feels better.
Oh.
I don't know. It was a good thought. I'm here for you guys. But yeah, nothing else happens.
Can we just grab the orb and what was the other thing that was in there? I'm gonna grab the orb
as well.
Dawn.
And a scroll of
Hold
dawn.
on, before you go
Dawn
touching
actually
things,
spells this?
I smack his hand away. No, before you go touching
I did
things,
what you asked. You can't even just give me the orb.
I'm not trying to take it from you. You'll probably get it, but we should probably look first.
So, Elwyn, you slap Silwyn in the hand as he tries to reach for something, and Vale goes, "You got slapped! So feisty, Elwyn. Let's see." That's a fox, everybody.
That's the fox.
That's the fox. That's
Sure.
what it says.
I guess could we? I'm sure that all of this stuff has to do with the light. I'm not sure I understand the little engraving on the wall. But I would like to do a little bit of spend some time doing detect magic and some spellcraft and see like what it is before
Try to use it.
for the orb before we try to like take it or use it or do whatever. A 24 if you want spellcraft. If you want arcana, it's a 22.
Yeah, so it is a scroll of dawn. Is what the scroll
No, the
is.
orb is what I was looking at.
Oh, well, the scroll of dawn is easy to figure out. You can figure that out pretty quickly with your past experience to do things.
Yeah.
There's no. It doesn't seem like there's any spell dawn. I'll find at least if I can find.
Sunlight, dawn. It's a custom item from Beyond Time.
Ah,
Scrolls are a one-time cast, so
yeah.
unless you can put it in a spell book or something, or if you're if you open up a
Wait, wizards.
It's also a divine spell though.
I cast divine spell.
Yeah, wizards can cast divine. That's a badass spell to have in this one. Imagine.
Let me see this. Hang on, I'm catching myself up on something. Okay, so you guys are in here. You're looking at the orb. The orb appears to be something that favors the moon. You're not 100% sure what it is, even with your ridiculously high score. It's not apparent at this time. It's nothing like you've ever seen. It is about the size of a baseball. It is clear, for the most part, and etched with moons and other celestial bodies.
And so
Well,
it's just the orb and the scroll?
Yep, that was what's in this cache below.
And okay, the thing that we read says the sun when the sun forgets its dawn, only those who remember the night shall rise. So we have a scroll of dawn. A door with a sun on it.
So,
But I don't
And
want
you
to
said
use a
there's a-
scroll. I don't know.
There's a
Is there any-
stairwell out of here?
this stairwell actually, in the center of it, back here, it opens up and continues down a narrow corridor about half the size of the original staircase, going deeper into and underneath this one.
I think we just take the 2 items and continue.
Agreed.
Only those who remember the night shall. So can I take the orb?
Are you gonna slap
And you
it?
said it.
Yeah, I guess we're taking both.
And you said it was. I said only those who remember the night shall. Also, we don't have any darkness spells, so. I say I have light, but I can't make it dark.
Turn out the lights. Whoa.
Oh, I have spells that could do both. I think that for now we just take I think we take these with us and continue on. It seems like.
Only door here. All right, let's take our stuff and run.
So what are you guys doing here in this room? Are you gonna go down the next set of stairs?
Next corridor. I think I'm
The
overthinking
sound,
it.
you know? Huh?
I think I'm overthinking it.
Maybe.
Well, we're doing our fair share of it. It's all right. Uh-oh.
So you guys you ready to go down the tinier stairwell?
Yes,
Yes.
I am.
Just remember, you guys did this.
That we did.
That's fine.
Now we found it, right?
When the sun forgets its dawn.
You come into this chamber. Let's see. The stairwell goes and opens up into this massive octagonal chamber with partially somewhat collapsed edges and pillars of broken stone laying about. Let's see, there's shadows being flickered from overall light. There is a fire and a pit in the center, as you see. It seems to cast orangish light on one side of the room and a dull bluish light on the other. So the sun and the moon appear to be split by a crack in the ground. And around the walls there are faceless statues of once divine beings staring blankly. Some are shadows, some are bowed, all seem humbled. As you step forward into the room, the air stiffens, a low hum fills the room, and the floor starts to vibrate. Then a voice, not of the flesh, but of stone and memory, says, "You stand before the echoes of the gods. Prove your worth or be unmade by their silence."
Oh.
Oh, indeed.
Can we throw that scroll of dawn in the fire so that the sun forgets the dawn and stand on the side of darkness where the moon is and see if anything happens? That's my suggestion. I don't like the scroll of dawn. I think we should forget it per se. Either use it or burn it. And we have to remember the night.
What about that orb? Give me the orb.
The orb is the moon. The orb. What are we gonna do with the orb? The orb's mine. I hold it to the side. You burn your scroll. It's my orb. It reminds me of the moon. It's so pretty. I
Then
haven't seen
use
it in
it.
years. Use it for what? You mean throw it at the fire?
It's magic, dummy.
No one said it was magic. It was just it resembles the moon.
It is magic.
Did we detect magic on it?
I did. That's what I was doing upstairs. I cast detect magic and I used spellcraft on it.
I didn't think it was magic per se. I thought the scroll was the magic. So what are you going to use it for as far as magic? I mean, I can't really.
Then when you
I just
clarify
grabbed it because it
them,
looked pretty.
It is magic. There did have some kind of magic to it. It's as an enchantment spell wrapped around a complex one that she couldn't even decipher.
Can I figure it out?
It's spellcraft.
Oh, I can do spell.
you gotta get higher than a 22.
Oh, I got a +8 on my spellcraft. So let's see. Oh, 25?
If used properly, you might be able to balance the magic of this room. The sun and the moon are in a constant war against each other, as per you see by the symbols apparently looking as if they're in battle. The crack itself appears to have been made by their constant struggle through time, as they've sat here forgotten by the world. If you manage to use the scroll and the orb correctly, you may be able to balance the energies of this room and pass on to the final chamber, which holds the final two chambers. The final chamber before the stone that you've come to destroy. That
You gotta
being
use
said-
them both.
Yeah, I mean, I feel
Um,
like we need to throw the scroll into the fire because the sun needs to forget the dawn, and then
That's what I said.
we need to have the orb on us to remember the night. It seems like that seems
The orb is
reasonable,
what's
but
going to balance the room.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
So
It's not just,
exactly.
I don't think it's
So
a
that
matter
means
of
we
just
gotta
having
keep.
it on us.
We gotta keep it with us. We can't just like it's gonna balance the room.
Hey, I gotta pee again, you guys. I'm sorry, I'll be right back. But yeah, keep talking about what you want to do.
No.
We gotta destroy the dawn. So when
What
the
I'm
sun
saying is,
forgets
I
the
think
dawn.
that I'm not arguing that point at all. I think that there's more than just having the orb. I think
yeah,
that
maybe we
has
need to
be
use it in some way.
Those who how do you remember? How do you remember the night? I'm gonna take his call. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, I mean, I would almost imagine that having the ring, it's the representation of the night. I don't know. That's the only thing I think of.
It's got enchantment magic on it.
Which, may activate when we're standing. Like, I would advocate towards like walking into the room and standing on the moon side and holding the orb while throwing the dawn scroll into the fire.
Oh wow, everybody's gone. Break time.
I'm still here.
Yeah.
I'm just
No, I know you're awesome. I like how yours is wireless like that. I need to get wireless. I almost feel like every hour we should have a 5-minute like pop off.
yeah, it
Well,
will. It will
also
should do that because I don't know. It's a little. I don't know. I felt in the past like very.
3 hours of pure going.
Yeah, it's just like it's kind of it's overwhelming. Kind of you just have to. I feel like I'm the only one who like steps away ever.
Yeah, I know.
So like I want to get like a snack or something, but like you guys always are like always out. And you sit there for 3 hours. Like, I mean, I work from home a bunch, so I'm like I'm sitting here a lot normally, but like I can't sit there for more than like 3 hours straight and not get up and do other stuff like
Yeah, I get it.
get a snack or a drink or something.
No, I'm good. I mean, I had to pee more tonight than normal because I drink a bunch of water every day.
Fair.
Normally I don't. Oh, here comes Shane McShainer, but he's not mobile like you. Yours is nice because it's wireless. You're just not even really left.
Yeah.
I don't. I can hear you guys because for the most part I don't leave my upstairs, so I can typically hear everything when I walk
Honestly,
away.
it doesn't sound bad for you not using a headset. I wish I could get away with having no headset and just listening because my ears get hot.
Oh, I just have my mic and my sound bar, yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible. All right, so you guys are in this room. Octagonal. The sun and the moon appear to be fighting. There is a currently burning. What do they call them again?
Brazier.
Fire pit.
Brazier.
Brazier.
Whatever.
There's currently burning fire pit in the center there, just above them, and there's a crack in the ground as well. The voice kind of echoed throughout the entirety of the chamber, so you're not really sure where that came from for sure. It did sound more gravelly than a flesh or person. No one's truly entered the room. You guys are all kind of still hanging back towards the entranceway, which is fine. Just let me know if you change your mind on how you.
We did talk about going into the room because
I'm gonna run up here.
Like, Shane, I love you. You never communicate what you're doing before you decide. You're like, I'm doing this.
Gremlin.
You're like,
I'm gonna do it.
Gremlin.
And it's like, oh god.
Oh, gremlin.
Yeah, he's a movement gremlin. That's fine.
He's
Chaos gremlin.
Everybody roll initiative. Shane's like, gosh dang it. But that mean, you are, you are who you are.
Last time I teleported across the room and it worked.
Hey, that's true. That's true. Is that Noah? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, no. So that's hilarious, Shane. I like the time. Well, it's like you're one for one. It's like at the one point you went into a room and took a coin and then got beat by ice for a while and then got out and continued on like just doing the things. But that wasn't movement activity. That was.
I'm very impulsive.
Well, that plays with who your character is, I suppose. But yeah, let's go ahead and get some initiatives on the board if we haven't. We need Veils and Osmirs as well. Or did you roll
I already got Osmir.
Okay, I need Veils. Because he's out.
Why is
Yes. Somebody special.
Please for you.
Okay, everybody's rolled. Eldrick. You have an 8.
Sorry, yeah.
Solid roll. Okay, so Selwyn charges
No
into the
veil
room
yet.
along the moon side of the crack. Initiative hits as soon as a being appears. I'm just going to blow him up on here so you can see what he looks like. One side is lit with yellow and orange flame, the other with blue and white smoke. And he, like smoke likeness, and he comes out of the fire itself. As he does that, Shane, roll a will save for
Will?
Selwyn. Hi, honey. How are you?
Will Smith.
I'm gonna come see your guys' new house soon, okay?
Yeah, this is I.
20 deuce.
Oh, pretty good. Okay. You shake off what feels like some sort of spell-like effect that could have done something to you. You're not sure what. No, you didn't have to roll one, Eldrick. Just Shane.
Okay.
Just Mr. Selwyn.
I don't think is that Vale's initiative from last round, or is that again?
Did you re-roll his initiative already or no?
No, hold on. I gotta re-roll
I can do
his
it if you
initiative.
do.
Nope. 24. This
Okay.
guy crazy. Crazy initiative.
It didn't change those. It just says 26.
Oh, that's wrong here. Wrong dice.
Okay, so
There we go.
muscle-bound, natural steroid-using raccoon is up first. I'm gonna get a buff raccoon photo. It's gonna be dope, and we're gonna change. This image.
No, he's sneaky strong. He's not jacked.
He
He's
looks like
just
that kangaroo
sneaky
on
strong.
that one meme or whatever, where the kangaroo's just.
Ew, no, absolutely not. He's cute and he's got lots of extra skin that hides all his strong, muscly muscles.
Yeah, he's got that. Extra
He looks
pouch like a
fat,
cat.
but he's really just
He's just big bones.
strong.
Him's just a big boy.
He's strong.
He's a big bag.
Well, Osmir is feeling a bit trepidatious right now and is going to wait for Mommy's direction.
Okay, so he's holding his action to answer the call of his mama.
Mm-hmm.
OMPDS one or super duper Shane.
Who has the dawn
I
scroll?
think that Elwyn has the scroll.
I didn't take the scroll.
Well, I mean, you were examining it.
I was under the impression that the boys took the things.
Oh,
So I can't identify what kind of creature that is. Does it look like it's gonna hurt me?
Knowledge dungeoneering, knowledge nature.
Alright.
All of
I
those.
do have all those.
Knowledge.
Also, that with the scroll, we were discussing it, and Aelwyn mentioned that she could potentially use it. So I think we would have given it to Aelwyn.
I thought she
Okay.
took it to look at that and the orb. I thought she had both, and then Selwyn took the orb from her.
Oh, I examined both of them, but I didn't take either of them.
I know, not. In,
But I'll be the one.
Yeah, I'm just assuming.
I'll be the one holding it. It's fine.
Okay. All right, so 22 knowledge nature. It appears to be some kind of construct. It's not of nature. You can't place it. It's beyond your purview as you're a natural creature. You're one of one of nature, that's kind of your jam. But this appears to be a relatively unnatural construct of some kind. Maybe perhaps made of light and darkness.
Is it considered an animal?
No.
No.
It's considered a construct.
Can I just slowly back away?
Yeah, you can take your movement to back away. Roll another will save at the end of your turn.
Oh, that's no problem.
Is that your favorite one of will saves?
Careful. No problem usually precedes nat ones.
Right. You did pretty good.
21.
You got the.
I got plus 10 to my will, so I'm not.
Yeah, your will saves are solid for sure. You could go. I think you have 5 more foot of movement if you chose to take it.
Yeah, I do have 30. So.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay. Is that anything else for your turn? I mean, all you've done is a movement action.
No, I'm good. Yeah, I don't want to get angry at the beast that appeared in front of me after I ran in here.
Fair. Okay. Wisp.
And as long as it's not angering, as long as it's not coming towards me, I'm good.
Wisp is gonna take some of the meat from Osmir and chew on it, and he's gonna pat Osmir on the head. He's very helpful. And he says, "I've never seen anything like this before. It's very interesting. Maybe should we go talk to it? What do you guys think? I mean, he ran up there and he seemed fine. What if we just run up there and just talk to it? It could be a new friend. I mean, it's kind of weird looking. I've never seen anything like it. Sorry, I've been busy. My loot's been broken. I've been trying to work on it."
I don't have a problem talking to it.
Ooh.
I think that's not a bad idea.
I just didn't want to shoot it, so yeah, whatever you want to do.
I don't know that I like him or hate him, but he looks kind of scary. I don't particularly want to fight him, but I mean, we can. I mean, I don't know, guys. What do you guys want to do? I don't want to just act impulsively and run up ahead, but he seemed fine when he did it.
He seemed
I
fine
say
when
go
he did
ahead.
it. Do it, buddy. Go run up there and talk to him.
He runs up on the sun side. He's gonna roll a will save as well, and pass. And he gets up there and he says in Sylvan, he says, "Hey, you there, light and dark guy. What are you doing? Are you the way out? How do we get out of here? This place sucks. I can't see the sun. I haven't seen the actual sun, it seems like, for days. And I want to find new paths to travel on, and these are my friends. Can you point us in the right direction here? We gotta blow up that stupid rock up there. It's ruining everything, I heard. Do you know about that rock?" And he just is talking to nothing. Like, the thing is not responding. It just stands construct style in the fire. And that is his turn. Vale. "Oh no, a magical construct. I've heard of things like these. They work at the will of some creator or master or more than one based on how many items were made to control them, or spells or enchantments were cast. Oh, if only this was 1,000 years ago, I could introduce you to the loveliest fae that just had the most beautiful enchantments. You're either gonna have to accept him as he is, or choose which one you'd like. I can tell there's 2 personalities going on here. Look where he's split down the middle, just like the crack in the ground. He's kind of cute, but I can't stand people with 2 personalities. I'll be over here."
I bet you will be.
Elvin.
Well,
You guys love and hate the fox, right?
huh?
You both love and hate the fox.
Aylwin it does not like the fox.
You know
I love the fox. He's the greatest fox.
I fox woman.
I fucks with that fox.
And that's probably not Aylwin. That's probably just Megan
Oh yeah.
being a hater. I guess I'm going to look at the scroll in my hand look over at Eldrick and steel myself and nod. And head up towards the brazier. And I guess I'm going to throw the Dawn Scroll away.
Into the fire?
Don't do that.
Don't do that. You're the motherfucker that told me to do it. Put another quarter in there.
I got you. Thank you.
Well, I'm also the one that ran into the room and got scared and ran away. So I mean, I don't. You shouldn't trust my judgment in anything right now.
I agree.
You and
He's
Tim
kind
both
of
pretty
intense.
sure.
Don't trust anything that I suggest.
I liked him better as a bear.
Well, Vale, as much as I don't love listening to him, Vale said we have to help it we have to choose one.
I mean, I would. I don't like multiple personalities. It's just hard to get a read on people like that.
So you can choose dark side or light side. So going Star Wars or are we going?
Can I use an insight check? As in a sense motive, like
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
to help me to help Aelwyn wrap her brain around it.
Sure.
$18.
Pretty good. Honestly, you think that Vale might be onto something? You don't really think he has the whole picture, but you think that could be something to do with it, based on just the way the sun and the moon are laid on the ground. The crack in the ground, you're not sure if it's natural or if it's formed over time or if it's meant to be there. But the creature is definitely of two worlds, both light and dark.
And here's another question. This doesn't necessarily feel like we're choosing between like good and evil. Like the moon doesn't represent like darkness in the sense of like bad shit.
Yeah, the creature does seem neutral. It seems like it's waiting for you. It's not attacking. It hasn't yet, but I mean, it's also not been its turn yet.
Well, I guess I'm trying to get a feel for, since I spent so much time with that orb, it didn't feel, the vibes didn't feel off, right? It just felt like a different version of the light vibes, or what?
It seems like the contrast to, not necessarily a different version of, but it does not seem evil per se. It doesn't rank of like just ill intent so much as a different source of power or beginning. I know, tough games.
I'm still on the moon side, right?
You're actually just before
You
either
are.
side right now.
So I'm not technically on any side, huh?
Yeah, you run up on the moon side, but then you ran back to the very front of where the crack starts. Just that extra 5 foot you stepped off got you clear of either side.
You know, here's the thing, is we don't figure much more out until one of us fails a goddamn save, so I guess I'm up.
Not the same.
Yeah.
You know what?
I will save.
I have the Dawn Scroll in my hand. I'm gonna go on the moon side. I don't know. Why not?
Okay.
And I'm gonna bring Osmir with me.
On you? Like on your person?
No.
Okay,
He's gonna come with me.
rolls up next. He's pretty beefy is all. He's heavy. All that muscle weighs more than fat. Okay, so you get up there. Let's go for the will save.
Yeah,
Will save. She said, "I'm not
Is it
gonna save."
enchantment?
No.
It's not an enchantment or emotional effect?
It's not an enchantment. I mean, it might be emotional depending, I guess, but it's not like specifically meant to hit your emotions with something. Does that make sense?
Let me just read this a little bit better because it matters. Because I got a good roll and a bad roll. Where did it go? What's it called? Tribe mentality. I don't have that on here. Good grief. I didn't like program any of this stuff in here, so. Okay. So, when you're simultaneously subject to the same enchantment / compulsion or emotion effect as another ally with this feat, you both roll saves but can use either result. You and your tribe mates grant each other mental strength. Mental effect?
Yeah, I mean, it's will. So, I mean, that sounds like mental to me.
Okay. We both got a natural 19 then.
Okay, nothing.
So that's a 25 for me
Yeah, you
and a
shake it off.
23 for...
Yeah, with your bonuses, you're going to both shake off whatever it was.
So no one spilled a will save yet.
Can I roll like a sense motive on like, do I get what? Did I get like a flash of what that was?
Sure. Yeah, I think I could give you a little bit of hint if you roll a sense motive.
A little taste. Just a little taste.
Little tipsy taste.
Never mind.
Was it a wand?
It was a 1.
Darkness. You just get the sense that you were trying to blind you with darkness. Is what you feel like. It felt like darkness was reaching up to take your vision and your hearing and everything and turn it into still darkness, but you were able to block it with your super duper mind tricks, Jedi mind tricks.
Okay, well that's my turn. I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay. The unidentified creature in the fire does nothing. Eldrick.
He did nothing.
Well, I just saw
Charge.
my team. Yeah, I'm gonna fall behind Ellen. I think. We'll see how that will save goes.
You're gonna go on the dock side as well.
Yeah. That was my suggestion, right? To hang on the dark side, throw the scroll of dawn there.
You would have to move up another 5 feet to be actually in the space that allows for you to save. So like nothing happens up here.
Well, yeah, I'm totally fine with being here then. I'm following. Well, actually, you know what? I would
Choose a
I
side,
would take the
buddy.
So, are you guys choosing the dark side in general?
No, choose the light, guys. Choose the light.
I feel like we've chosen the dark side already. I would definitely want to be in front.
Side, yeah.
I guess if it's evil, I'm not gonna choose it, but we haven't gotten a clear answer on what the moon.
Let's go with the night. Yeah, let's go with the night.
I mean, okay, so wait, with that mosaic, we didn't get there was nothing having to do with the moon in there, right?
No.
Oh, sorry. I did 2 will saves. 13 is what I got from a will save. I didn't see it show up there, so I thought.
It's dawn. Only those remember the night shall rise.
Yeah, none of them had the moon particularly on there.
Navros has 2 faces.
That is true.
Was that intentional, or are you just going?
No, that was definitely intentional for Navros, as far as who he is.
What did he say when we came in the room?
I should have pasted it. You stand before the echoes of gods. Prove your worth or be unmade by their silence.
Oh, we're gonna be unmade by their silence. So we gotta like choose which side we want to be on. We gotta choose dark. Come on, guys.
Okay, I'm about to switch sides.
Switch it.
You're on the dark.
I don't know, it feels like a balancing act. But also, I don't know, we just came from a Perego room.
We just came from the light room.
We came
got
from a
like-
Perego room. And it feels heroic to be on the side of light.
When the sun forgets its dawn,
We
only
have-
those remember the night shall rise.
I have no idea what this religion Allegro stuff you're talking about is,
Allegro.
other than that it was written on this picture that we saw. But I think we need to go to the night side. That's what I'm picking. That's what I'm sticking to.
I mean, I think it's technically Eldrick, but were you done, Eldrick? Was that it? Stepping up to there? You'll need to do a will save.
He failed.
Oh, you did? I didn't look.
It was a 13.
Oh, yeah. You definitely failed.
Is that,
Oh,
is that
ouch.
So, that's great for us. Thank you.
That's great for us, he says.
That's my movement. I don't know if I'm gonna do something after that.
Yeah, that's your movement.
We'll see
Yeah,
what
well, none
happens.
of us do, right?
Two clones exactly looking just like Eldrick appear before you. Standing here and here on the moon side. They draw their great swords.
Okay.
Looks to be you.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like I'm gonna go ahead and attack one.
Okay, cool.
Maybe both. And nothing else is not functioning very well. There we go. Things to attack.
What's it?
They're just mirages.
That's fine.
In the darkness, you should cast the dawn spell.
Darkness. So are you attacking one of them? I know you can't. You can just do it in the chat. I'll tell you if you hit. I'm looking for. I didn't build him. I didn't think that it would get this far actually. I do have him. I just have to figure out what the hell I put him.
Sorry, would you say you want me to do what in the chat?
If you're gonna
Just attack.
just roll your attack in the chat.
Okay. I'll what I'll probably do is do a vital strike on one of them. So 27.
Okay, perfect. So you guys see Eldrick step up into the moon side, and then he like does his normal battle stuff. And he yanks his greatsword out and steps up and starts swinging it at nothing. Like he's like, get him, you know, like just trying to get this thing. And Eldrick, you just smoke this dude. Like you hit him good. It cuts deep into his collarbone. Blood splurts up. You know, it's a whole big scene for you. You're fighting a guy that looks literally wearing your face, in the same exact outfit, bag, treasure chest, just slightly darker version of yourself. And you hit him hard with that 27. It hits real nice. Let's see the damage.
It's actually not the correct damage. I need another 7 on that, so it'd be
29.
29. Yeah.
Okay. what you guys see is he goes up there, he swings hard, hits this clone of himself. It hits him, and Eldrick, you scream in pain as the exact same spot on your body is splattered with blood and cuts deep into you. You guys see him take 22 points of damage to his shoulder from himself.
You stop doing that.
You still see him, Eldrick. No one else does, but like you guys see him step up and start swinging. He seems to hit something solid the way he stops his swing, and he pulls it back, and then his shoulder erupts in a volcano of blood as he pulls his blade out of himself. But you guys don't see him pull the blade out of himself. You see him pull his blade out of whatever he hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's your turn. So we'll go back to muscle bound Osmir, the cage fighter. We're gonna give him
Osmir is going on my initiative.
Okay, Silwyn.
I am going to move up to this side, choosing my side. I gotta pass my will save, I know.
Okay, I won't say anything.
Will save, ooh, 19.
Okay, you stand on the side.
Plus my 29.
You're doing the Lord's work. Nothing happens to you.
Can I speak to this guy?
Yeah.
Can I say, hey? I just want to say, hey, do you speak? Or can you speak? In common. Because I don't know what other languages I have.
Hey, can you speak in common to him? He does not respond.
Alright.
Well, he's been
Cool.
speaking common because we've understood him.
Well, you understood a sound, but you didn't see where it came from, so you're not sure it's his words, but I mean, that would make sense just because he's who's here. I mean, I get what you're saying.
Okay. Alright, well, I got no response, so I'm just gonna stand there. Because they said, we were told to choose a side, so I'm gonna literally tell him I'm choosing Knight. And then I'm gonna pass my turn on. There you go.
Well, if we're choosing sides, I will choose the sun, as it is what blesses me daily with its brilliant light and guides my path through all things dark, Wisp says. And he kneels, bows his head, and starts to murmur a prayer to the sun itself. Veil. Oh, good gracious me! I don't like choosing. And what's going on with your knight? He appears to be bleeding. Perhaps I'll wait back here for something more fun. Aylwin?
Elwyn's standing on the edge of this crack, literally towing a line, trying to decide what this means for her and for Osmir. And all she knows
The T's
is that through all the nights, she and Osmir have been together. And Osmir and his little trash panda self taught her how to sneak around in the dark of the night. And just because the night is dark doesn't make it bad.
It's not the night is dark.
And she decides to continue. And decides to continue with the moon,
Okay.
Yay!
leading her as a light in the darkness. The moon is only a reflection of the sun's light. It doesn't make it bad,
Are you telling
she
her to
reasons,
continue or
so
just
she
looking at the
continues
sun?
forward. No, I look down at Osmir and say that to him out loud. I say, don't worry, pal.
Side.
Don't worry, pal. The moon reflects the sun's light. It's what guides us through the night. And we're going to continue further.
Okay. All right. So let's see the movements. Yes.
I mean, I guess he's gonna go right up behind me.
Oh.
Behind
Good.
you? 'Cause you have the-
Either way, it doesn't matter.
It's fine. Let's get those will saves.
Lol.
A natural 14. That's an 18 for Osmir and a 20 for me.
Okay, nothing happens to you.
Um,
Oh, go ahead.
I feel like we should do something for Eldrick. Trying to see if I have any. You know what? I will. I'll bring Osmir with me, but I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say what I said to Osmir. I'm gonna direct it at Eldrick. And put a hand on his shoulder as I walk by.
You gonna say what to him?
What I said to Osmir.
Oh, okay. The same stuff you were talking about with the sun is just bouncing
Yeah.
off the moon, making moonlight, things like that. Dang, I need like a
Yeah,
science
yeah.
check or something from you. Know what I mean? Like, she knows a bunch of stuff about.
A what?
Oh, I'm just kidding. It is a joke.
A science check?
Yeah, I kind of need like a science check here, or maybe phone a friend. You call that one dude. What's that dude's name that knows all the stuff all the time? I can't
Jeeves?
remember. Huh? Not
Jesus?
Not Jeeves. He's the scientist dude, the guy that like is Bill Nye's best friend. I don't know.
Oh, Neil deGrasse.
Thank you. Yes.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah, I forgot his
He's
name for a
cool.
second.
I thought we were asking Jeeves.
Yeah, no, Jeeves he's retired. So, all right, so that's Aelwyn, and then unidentified creature is going to stand still. Osmir already moved. Eldrick.
Good morrow, lady and gents.
will you
what
make
news
Osmir a
stirs
14?
here?
Just in case something happens, so he's like with my initiative.
I changed it to 13 for you. I thought. Oh, it's just.
Yeah, but he's behind the unidentified guy, so if anything happens and we gotta fight this dude, I want to make sure he's in front.
I got you.
So, can you clarify what Eldrick has actually seen here? Because, like, as far as he knew, like, two warriors appeared in front of him. He swung at one, and then what exactly happened?
Okay, perfect. So you stepped onto the moon side, and you failed your will save. Two
Right.
shadows of yourself, clones identical to you, but just with darker undertone, like a shadowy undertone, like same outfit, same backpack, same sword, same everything. Your face. And they pulled their swords and threatened you, and you charged forward. You hit one. You hit him hard. You did 29 points of damage to him, but it instantly hurt you as soon as you pulled your blade away. Instead of actually damaging him, it splurted blood from you.
Okay, so what did I see though? Like, did I slice through him and then get damaged, or did he slice through me at the exact same time?
Oh, good
And
question.
it looks like we both got damaged, or like did he?
It's
Like,
weird
did my sword go
because,
right through
yes,
him?
That's what you saw. You saw yourself attack. You hit him as he hit you. You both pulled out, and he appears to be damaged, but so are you.
Oh.
Sorry, yes.
But you both pulled out.
So, but yeah, you both pulled back and both took damage. It's almost like you hit a mirror of yourself while it hit you as well.
And then Elwyn said that cryptic thing to me, like, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and drop my greatsword and pull out my shield and hammer, and raise my shield.
Okay. So you're that's everything. I don't think you can do anything else. You can't take a defensive stance where you change out two items like that and drop one, right?
I mean, I believe it's a standard action to raise my shield. So, if I can't, usually I'd be able to attack after taking out my.
Yeah, but you
As long as.
take out a shield, take out a sword, that takes up your action.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
If it was just pulling your sword, I'd say you could attack, but you're taking off.
Yeah,
pulling
that's
sword
fine.
off your back.
I'm definitely taking a defensive stance at this point. So.
Okay, perfect.
Does he get to roll another will save, or is that only
yes, please
when
do.
we
You're
move?
still there, 100%. Please roll a will save.
I need to roll this up.
Yeah, might as well. Thanks.
My good old Wilson. My best thing.
Oh, it's
What
almost
is
a 4. It
this?
was
Nice.
so close to
Cool.
a 4. Like it teetered on the floor. You
It
pass-
did.
It
you
really
pass-
looked like it was going to be bad.
It did. You pass your will save, and they both fade off into the shadow, like just meld into the
Huh.
ground and go away. As you pull
Interesting.
your defensive stance.
I knew my
out.
pep talk was worth it.
Pep talk was worth it. You're still bleeding, and still hurt. You're a little confused, probably.
Yeah, well, that dude hit me hard.
Right?
'Cause I thought-
Because it was you.
So far. This is one of those streams. So we're back to Silwyn at the top, and we're just keeping it in combat because it could break out at any time. So I'm just gonna leave it for priorities.
I'm gonna look at Wisp and tell him to get his ass over on this side.
Ew. Oof.
Come to the dark side.
We're all over on this side, Wisp. Come on.
It's not like I don't like the night. It's just that the sun feels better on my fur. And it leads the way through darkness. Fine.
Are you trying to tell me? Oh, I was gonna say I was gonna have negotiations with you.
Oh, please do. I mean, you can feel free to. roll
You gave up way
persuasion
too
on these
easily
enemies.
there, Wisp.
Maybe your breath is really bad.
Oh, okay. But he comes over and instantly starts battling himself, similar to what you see with Eldrick. He starts battling the things in front of him that aren't there, and then you see him erupt with some damage as well.
Well, that's good because I don't think he can kill himself.
You might be able to.
He's got terrible damage and ungodly health and resistance. Like, I'm pretty sure he can't kill himself.
He has resistance, but he doesn't have a ton of health. Not for real.
Yeah, but he's terrible. His attack, his damage is awful.
The resistance helps. He did 1 damage to himself.
Yeah.
He messed up clipping his nails. But at the top
Got a
of the round
hangnail.
there, when Sylvan goes right there at the top of the round, I need everybody to roll a dexterity save. You've all chosen the side of the knight. And as that happens, Vale will come up to you and say, "Ugh, my fur does glisten pretty nicely in the moonlight." And he slides up into the back of there. And I want you guys all roll reflex saves for me, please.
Reflex saves. Oh, ouch.
23 for me
Dexterity.
and a 27 for Osmir.
He's got a high dex save too. He's like he really works out. He's a calisthenics kind of guy, you know.
Oh, yeah.
He's not
For
lifting
sure.
heavy weight. He's just lifting himself a lot.
He's a beefy boy.
The beefy boy, but he's stretchy too.
Hmm.
Thank you for following. Idon. Thank you for following Idon. Shit. Okay, so the earth trembles. The crack vastly separates the sun and the moon, and moves you guys about 15 feet away from the sun. The creature hops down, glowing brightly as if the sun. Let's re-roll initiative now that he's engaging in combat.
Oh, that's
Come on.
silly.
The darkness that was his side is gone. You're fighting a purely lit individual.
Yes, much more solid initiative there.
Where'd he go? Where'd Vale go?
Top, go up top.
There he is.
I don't know that we're going to be able to get through this tonight. Let's see. Maybe we might be able to. So that's fine. Let's start with Ailment at the top. We've got 20 minutes. We'll see what we can get done.
Okay, what's going on?
So he pops down and he goes from being light on one side, dark on the other, and now he is just pure light. And he pops down and is off of the fire, and it looks as if he's about to come attack. You sense not anger so much as like just no emotion. Just this is what This is his task. He doesn't have emotions. He's not a humanoid. It doesn't have emotions would be a better.
So it's
Ross, use that dawn scroll.
the opposite of what. But I think he said he's all light.
Yeah, he's all light.
Exactly.
He's all fire now. There's no dark side to him. You've chosen dark, so you must fight the light.
You'd have to use the orb on him. I don't think Dawn will do anything.
Yeah, seems likely.
Something that's. So when it forgets it's dawn, how do you forget your dawn?
So I have a spell called Fear the Sun, and it gives the target light blindness. Would he count against himself as that source of? The spell is called Fear the Sun, and it gives if he fails his save, it gives him light blindness. It doesn't like make him blind, but it makes him blind like in the sun's light. Does he count towards that? Would that like be him then?
Excuse me. I mean, that's a weird question. I actually don't know. Let me think about it. Fear the sun, light blindness.
It says yeah, it says when exposed to bright light, affected targets are blinded for 1 full round and are dazzled in successive rounds. If you cast the spell in the presence of bright light, any target that fails its save is blinded immediately.
I guess the question is he as bright as like a torch or as the sun? He'd just be pretty. Yeah, I can't imagine he's that bright. And if he
It
was,
just
like,
says
why
when
would he be
exposed to
affected
bright
by it?
light. If the rest of us aren't in bright light, it doesn't affect us. But if he's made of fire, he's in bright light. Yeah.
That's a good question.
You'll have to try to find out. There's no, you're not sure, and I'm not either until we try it. Let's see if he saves. You haven't fought enough constructs to really know what they are vulnerable to or immune to.
I guess it's not. I'm not worried about the construct itself. I'm worried about. I mean, it's not like a spell that I'm using a mythic power on. It's a spell that I know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting.
Oh.
Okay, so he succeeds, so it didn't work anyway. So it succeeds, I should say.
You should say that.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Osmir?
Nothing.
Wisp. Start him off with a little willy will. He's better there, but that is his turn. Vale needs to roll a will save 2, actually. So roll up 2 of them.
Fail, will save. Oh, I was gonna
Oh,
have
go ahead. I'll
So then will saves?
Not you, just
18.
Vale. I need 2 of them from him, though.
18, 16.
Good.
He starts jumping around all over the place, like he's bouncing like a fox bounce. Only a fox can bounce. He's like bloop, bloop, bloop. You're not sure what he sees, but he definitely is acting a fool. The unidentified fire creature steps over here, straight up to Monsieur Silwyn here, and he is going to double slam you and attempt to grab you.
That's cool.
Fist after fist, both hit.
Oops.
Beating the shit out of me.
2d6, you are now bleeding 2d6 every round. And
That's cool.
I have to roll against your combat defense. Hold on. What's your combat maneuver defense? More than 21?
Combat mover. No, it's 20.
Okay, so he comes over to you, slams you once, slams you twice, doesn't let go, and just brings you to his body. And you take a total of, it's like 6 damage. Where he hits you, the skin erupts, and blood is gushing out of you. Silwyn.
I only took 6 damage, so. Right.
Oh yeah, by the way, take 2 more d6 on your turn. So.
I do what?
You're taking bleed damage every round, so you take an additional 7. Because your skin is erupting blood. Bloop, 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 bloop.
The cure moderate wounds doesn't heal the bleed damage, does it?
It does not.
No.
Defeating the creature does.
Yeah.
But like, is he like? Does he have like something surrounding Silwyn, or like?
He's got him. He's basically grabbed him with 2 construct mitts of pure flame.
Okay.
But that in hitting him, he's bubbling blood out of him. He's like boiling the blood right from under his skin.
Well, I'm gonna cast bark skin on myself
That's wood, right?
because after, what's that?
No, I'm just kidding.
That's
It's like you're turning yourself into kindling.
Yeah, like you're like, I'm gonna get on fire. I might as well do it right.
he hit me
Burn,
and it
baby,
hurt,
burn.
and all I could think of was defense. And then I am going to step.
You're
Well, I
grappled.
can't step towards. Yeah, he's grappled, so I can't do anything. So I'm good.
Oh,
Cast bark skin on myself so I can endure a little bit more.
Alright. Eldrick's gonna step to the side here a little bit. He sees Selwyn in trouble, so he's going to try to overrun the unknown.
Okay, before you do that, roll your will save.
What's it every time?
Oh yeah.
Someone didn't
12.
roll 1.
Okay, you overrun him. It's a lot easier now because you've chosen, but it's still happening.
What's going on then?
Nothing. You try to overrun him. So what's that against his combat maneuver defense?
Yeah, I have a combat. I have to roll. It's combat. No, yeah, it's combat maneuver against his combat defense, I think.
Yep, CMD. So you
But
just roll
I
your
get a +5.
I will-
I'll roll my combat maneuver here. It's well, shit.
You definitely had a chance,
My
to
combat.
do it, but it did not go as planned. So that means you didn't pass through him, right? You'll be like right here.
Okay. Yeah, if I can't, like, I have to overcome about like 5, I think, to actually knock him down.
Some stuff.
But I can see him clearly. I didn't like. What's going on at this point? What am I seeing?
Well, he is a being of pure light.
I think he's asking if you passed his will save.
You passed your will save. You didn't fail the will save with the 12
Okay.
because it's
Okay.
went down
Yeah.
in difficulty because you guys chose a side.
Fair enough.
That being said, the creature before you has basically wrapped his hands around Silwyn, and he is burning
Yeah, I
him
don't like that.
in place, and the burning is causing his blood to boil out of his body.
Yeah, that's not good. I'm gonna go with a. I'm just gonna do 2 attacks, I think, this time.
So you can
So
try
I'm
to
going
overrun,
to.
fail, and then still attack twice.
Yeah. I just that was just my movement.
Because overrun just as movement.
Yeah,
Super
overrun is a
broken.
movement.
Super broken. Love it. Let's do it.
Why can't I? My keyboard is
Fried.
not working correctly, so I'm having trouble. That's fine. I'll just use my mouse to target him. So we'll do the first attack. So 34, I imagine, will probably
Wow. Just hits.
hit here. Oh my god, there's something going on with my computer right now. Like it's either my mouse or my mouse and my keyboard. I can barely move it.
That stinks. That's
It almost seems like it's glitching.
You definitely need both for fantasy grounds. So
Yeah, and now it's like, so when I'm trying to drag it over to the,
if you can,
I'm trying to drag it over, it starts
can you do
grabbing
your
the.
damage by clicking on your sheet. If you can just click on your sheet and do damage, I can drag it over.
Yeah, I can do the damage.
I can drag it over for you.
Alright, that's the first attack. It's 12. Alright. This is the second attack. 27. Is that game?
Also hits.
11 damage for that one.
Okay. And top of the round is
That's all I got.
end it.
That actually did a pretty good chunk of damage to him. Wow. Only like 4 more rounds of that and he's dead.
Sure. One more round and
BRB.
Silver's toast.
Yeah, he might not. He might not make it. But I tried to overrun him. I tried to get him off.
No, you did good. So we've got, we've gotten through to level 8 of the Sunken Temple of Selton Stone. You guys have uncovered 7 of 8 gods and their names potentially to look into in the future. You've managed to get to this strange, avatar of the sun or something, who you're now fighting in the dark side of the chamber. And we'll pick up here, I think. Are we good for next week? Or is that Memorial Day weekend? Are we need that Sunday off?
Race day.
Are you going to the races here?
I mean, I don't care about the race, but
I don't care.
whatever you guys
I'll
want
be
to
at the
do.
race.
Oh,
So it fully
Megan's not gonna be
depends
able
on-
to play.
I mean, I'm not sure that I'll even be home in time.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So
We
we'll
can-
be back
I mean,
in 2
yeah.
weeks then.
Cool.
Sorry.
It's all right. So
No,
it
no
should be
worries.
good For 2 weeks from now, we'll jump back into it. We'll pick up right from where we're leaving off tonight at the end, where you guys are fighting this strange light creature. And we'll see if we can get you guys through this or not.
Fingers crossed.
Right, we can end. What's his name? What's it called? Crick Scribbler.